Welcome to the Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast. This week's episode is sponsored by Jeff Wachowski. Unified Beer Works may be closing, but we're not going anywhere, Jeff. No, that's not true. This is a fucking week-to-week venture. This week we have Alex, Erich, Jasan, Corey, Jaimen, Evan, Tim, and Randy. Just wanted to go over some upcoming events. We got the DisCap presents the Turkey Throwdown 16. That is this weekend. It is still full. Who here is playing in that? Tim?
Me and the Lasassos.
Well, how are you playing with three people?
Me and Kat and the Lasassos.
Are you guys like mixing it up where you're going to play with Jess and he's going to play with Kat?
No, we're not throwing the keys in the bowl this time.
Okay. Who else was that? So Tim, was that Erich you playing?
Yeah, I'll be playing with Joey Harrington. Just having a good time out there.
Nice. And Tim, I assume you're playing with the other half of Camel Case, Corey?
Yep, playing with Brian, the handsome Brian Monahan.
I was going to say, tell him how much you love him.
Yeah. Corey, you're not playing?
Nope, because I'm going to be mixing gas and burning rubber and pallets. Burning rubber is not actually burning tires. It's from doing burnouts. Burning tires is illegal.
I got kind of excited that we're doing burnouts.
I'm having a guy's weekend at my house.
Oh, nice. You didn't want to have a repeat of getting smoked by drunk Dave Hudson like last year?
Mike Weiss carried that team, and he knows it.
Oh, 100. That's why I said you get your ass kicked by drunk Dave Hudson, because Mike Weiss is the most clutch player at CPS.
Kyle lost it for us.
No, Mike won it for them. Let's be real.
All right. The Turkey Throwdown's on Saturday. On Sunday, you got the Skyland Double Basket Double Doubles, Sunday, November 30th. Then the following weekend, which is, if I'm correct, that's a big New England Team Challenge weekend?
Yeah, the 6th.
Yes.
Yeah, December 6th. And there's two events that weekend in addition to New England Team Challenge. You got the Wilcox Wonderland, a PDGA C tier, Saturday, December 6th. Registration is still available for that. And the Winter Welcome 8, another PDGA C tier, on Saturday, December 6th, with spots available.
Which I'm signed up for and need to drop because it's on December 6th.
Oh, because you guys have a match too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my. The following weekend is New York Team Challenge weekend. It is also FDR December Double Basket Doubles. Let's see. Well, it looks like there's spots available for that as well. And then last week in disc golf, I totally forgot last week. The DisCap November monthly was at Central Park in Schenectady. Did anybody here play? It was a couple weeks ago.
I did.
You did?
I think so. Sounds familiar. It's very cold that morning.
I assume you played in AM division?
I did play an AM, that's correct.
How'd it go?
It was a great card. Mike Highland Warner, Lenny, and then this dude named Erich that I had not met before. Good card. I was just happy to be out there playing. It wasn't really high expectations. Looks like I had 4 birdies, but finished at +6. We did an alternating layout. Blues for the odds and whites for the evens. I don't know. I got a birdie on 2 and it was cold.
What tag match was that?
Oh, which one was that? I'm up to 115 now. So that was 113, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Looks like Megan Mercier won the women's division. Michael Tehan won the rec division. Ryan Yadow shot -3 in AM to win. And Justin Park came in second at -2. In the pro division, Adam Nelson shot a -1 for 4th place. Jay Gorsage at -3 for 3rd. And Justin Muccelli and Tucker Kozlowski, it seems they tied at -5. Monthlies, they don't really do a tiebreaker, right?
I think Tucker won that.
Oh, the tiebreaker?
Yeah, after one hole.
Oh, okay. Because it just shows tied for first on
Yeah,
there.
I think that's what I heard.
Okay, cool.
Also, Yadow, why are you scared of the pro division? Just
I thought you were waiting for an answer. I'm sorry.
No, there's no Yadow on the podcast. I'm just hoping he listens.
He doesn't, by the way.
Well, just delete that.
And plus, I probably scared him off after I whooped his ass in match play.
Oh, shit.
mean,
now he's definitely going to listen.
He ain't going to hear this. No.
I want to make him listen.
All right. Into actual last week. On Monday, 9-Pin Cider had their putting league. Do you remember how it went a week ago, Randy?
Yeah, last week we had a record high. We had 105 people, I think was the total.
Wow.
I think the option to buy the playing cards, the New York Team Challenge playing cards, got some extra people there. But it's our first time breaking 100.
When you say first time, you mean not this year, just overall?
I think ever.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we have never broken 100 before. I don't even know if we've broken 90 before. Maybe we have. But yeah, it was pretty nuts. And we still got out of there pretty much the same time. So I guess that's kind of the max number, though, I would want to have. But it was amazing to have that many.
Awesome. So it looks like Brandon Klein won the free division, got a free flight with an 18. Brian Monahan, he came in, looks like 6th place, but he came home with $10. Todd Everlith in 5th got 15. Nick Cardone in fourth with $20. Joe Karen came in third, $35 worth. Jay O'Leary in second at $40, and Josh Lee at $45. I don't think there were any aces, right?
Nope. The ace pot rolled over, and spoiler, it rolled over again. So we're going to have a huge ace pot soon.
All right. So, the cards. What's the deal with these cards? I saw a couple posts about that. Does anybody have a rundown for me?
Jackie and Juliet from the Not Another Disc Golf podcast, challenge players, local ladies, they basically invited local players to like fill out their form, send in a photo, supply a few facts or whatever, or they would mix them up for you. And they had like an actual like playing card company create like baseball cards for everybody. And they were making them into random packs. And that's basically all I know.
So you could actually buy a pack of these cards, like a baseball pack, where you don't know what you're getting. You're just buying a pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're buying like $5 increments or $10 increments.
How many in a
$1
pack?
Increments. $1 card, I think, right?
Yeah.
You bought them, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought like $25 worth.
They're not in like foil packs. You see what you're getting?
No,
they
were
were
in
in
an
paper.
envelope. Yeah, so they like split them up so you don't know what you're getting. So I got out of 25 cards, I got maybe 3 TOP cards, and 2 of them were my own.
I was going to say, you probably got like every pack you bought, you probably got like 3 Erichs, right?
Yeah, I got 2 Erichs, but I'm like one of the only people with 2 different cards, which is pretty cool.
What?
What? Yeah, that's right. And that's pretty dope. And I love the facts that they put on mine because I told them to just randomize it. And then I put a holographic overlay on mine to make it look cool.
So, and I'm not trying to,
Wow.
maybe I am, but I'm not trying to be a dick here. If I got a card, can I make sure to get mine, or do I have to buy a pack hoping to get mine?
No, you can trade for yours or something.
So I have to trade for mine? I can't just say, hey, can I buy my card?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Maybe for an extra $1 or $2.
That's weird, but all right.
There's a whole podcast about it.
Or you think Derek Jeter is just getting his own cards when he asked for one?
I'm pretty sure Derek Jeter would get any card that he wanted. Yes, 100%. I think probably Top sends him his card.
Probably.
I'm just busting chops. So on Tuesday, Melvin throws Disc Golf Putting League Week 2 at the American Legion Melvin Roads Post 1231, double elimination blind draw. It looks like Sam Richter and Dave L. came in third place. Nick Warren and is that Kat Bemis came in second?
Mm-hmm.
And Ashley P. and Stephen M. are your winners for week 2. Do we know their actual names?
Is that Pulsoni, one of them?
Probably. Joe Pulsoni is a real person.
And his wife.
Joe and Ashley are Lemonheads.
Okay. I knew something.
No idea who Stephen M. is?
Nope.
There's a Steve M that goes to Stony Kill Glow Dubs. I know that.
Yeah, Steve Mallon, if I had to guess.
All right. Deadbeat doubles, Alyssa Denson and Kyle Young shot a -12 to win there. Disc Beat Club, Greg Kurtz shot a -8. Tim Martino came in second. Zach LeBlanc won the Skylands Friday Handicap Glow League at Glowasis. Glow at Crandall, Charles Carpenter Jr. III and Hans Hunsberger shot a -10, but so did Logan Akins and Matt Beaver. Also on Friday, Shannon Taha, they had Forever Unified Friday because Jeff is really mourning Unified Beer Works closing down. Daryl Menton and Dan McCrae shot a -8, and so did Jeremy Bledsoe and Michael Fair. Sunday, Wedge Winter PDGA League Week 1. MPO, Elijah Morgan won that, shooting a -8, and Eli Fay shot a -7 to win MA1. Long Island Sunday Dubs at South Haven was a tie. James Cash and David Rodriguez shot a +2, so did Jose Martinez and Kevin Hutchins. And Glen Falls, they did tags at that new course that correspondent Joe Karen was talking about at the Saw. It looks like Colin Murphy came in third, Joseph Pulsoni came in second, and Charles Carpenter Jr. III is your winner at -1. And that is last week in Disc Golf. Jaimen, you said you had a rules question. What do you got?
I haven't really figured out how to word it, but hole 1 at Maple Hill recently added in their little Mando thing. I don't know how many sides they claim it has, but it's basically a triple Mando where you have to go through that barn door essentially. So the question is pretty simple. Corey knows the answer to it, so he can't say anything, but
I think I already forgot what it was too. So I'm
all right.
again for the first time, a second time.
So that Mando is behind the out of bounds rock wall. If a player throws their disc OB and passes the Mando, how should the person play their next shot?
My instinct is if it never crossed in bounds, like it goes OB and never crosses back in bounds, it's just OB because it's just the first thing it does wrong. But
yeah, I thought that it was like depends on the order that they occurred. So if it's OB first, then I think it's OB. But man, usually missing a Mando is like a pretty serious thing.
one of the first like newsletter things that the PGA sent out was like, if you throw a shot, it lands in a river's out of bounds, and the river takes you past a Mando, then I'm pretty sure it said it's just, OB. But then again, that's also like river.
Yeah, then it's not moving on its own. It's moving by an outside force, which is a different rule.
which is a different condition for sure. So I don't know.
I would say OB first. That makes the most sense to me. I'm curious if Corey does remember the answer or not.
I don't think I remember the answer, but I think whatever I said initially, I feel like I thought that basically, like, you're not OB until you land.
Oh, yeah.
And I know we went over this in the car afterwards, so I'm probably going to look like an idiot again, but I'm fine with that. I would have thought that you can make the Mando while still flying. You can't be OB until your disc is done flying.
I mean, I don't know if I'm right, but I don't know if I agree with that. I would think that once it breaks that plane, isn't it OB? And it could come back, but it was OB for a minute. It's where it finishes. I agree. But, and again, I could be wrong as well. So I just assume that once it breaks the plane for OB, at least for that period of time, it's OB.
Yeah, that plays with the whole like Mando thing, because the Mando is more of like just an invisible line that's drawn and not, well, so is OB shit. But
because like I picture like, and I don't know if this actually hurts or helps my case, but hole 3 at Fox Run, Smuggler's Notch, the whole right side is OB because that's whatever 14's fairway, whatever it is, 13, and there's a Mando there. So like if you flew over OB the whole way and then came back in bounds, you still would have missed the Mando. But if you threw it OB first and it never hyzered back in, so you landed OB, you didn't technically miss the Mando even though you flew by the Mando, just out of bounds. So depending on what the rules are, I don't know, I got off on a tangent on myself there.
No,
so I'm also interested to hear the correct ruling again.
Jaimen, I do hope you have the correct answer.
I do.
Okay.
So without looking up the rules, I think it's based on the order they occurred, which Corey makes up a good point. Technically, the disc is an OB until it comes to rest, but then also like you mark it where it was last inbounds. So my gut would be you went OB first, then you missed the Mando.
Which sounds kind of dumb, right? When you say it out loud.
Is Alex's thing there an accurate depiction? He did a picture?
Yeah, accurate enough.
Oh, I would say that's OB, and it hasn't missed the Mando. But that'd be my...
Oh, hold on, but they both have a one-stroke penalty, but the Mando, you'd have to go back to where you last threw, and you'd have more relief with out of bounds.
Yeah, I think if you miss the Mando, you go to a drop zone nowadays.
I think that's right.
But if you just go OB, then it's where it went out. I think that's what it is.
Because I think if the Mando miss is a higher penalty, then that would take precedence over the OB. So I'm actually like talking myself out of my original answer. I don't know if you count the relief as part of the penalty or not. Like for OB, they're both one stroke. I'll stick with my original answer, but I guess I could see some ways where it works the other way.
So what was your original? That it's OB?
OB.
All right. What do you got, Jaimen?
The rule would be that since OB is something where your disc comes to rest, and a Mando is something that you hit in the air, the order of operations would essentially be you missed the Mando before you went out of bounds. Even though you crossed into out of bounds before you missed the Mando, your disc still could theoretically come back into play. Whereas once you miss a Mando, you miss it. So that is the first thing that happens. So you would play it as a missed Mando. The conversation came up because I was talking about a guy I was playing with at the Cosmic Open who we did the opposite. We assessed him being out of bounds. His disc landed like over by hole 6's white basket. Like that's how far left he was. And we said, well, you went out of bounds before you missed the Mando. And Justin was like, well, wait a second. And we got talking about it. And it turns out that he was correct about that. And the rule he cited will be put right here in robot voice.
So I just looked it up if you want to know it.
Oh, in Jason's robot voice.
Yeah. So it's actually under the questions and answers, QA application number 2. When multiple violations have occurred on a single throw, how do I determine which rule was first violated, given that a rule has not been violated until a disc has come to rest? The answer, the meaning of, and they have in quotes, first in the rule is the common understanding of when the disc first enters a state where it is in a violation of a rule. One common pair of rules that can be violated during a single throw are OB and mandatory. As soon as a disc enters the restricted plane, it is considered to have missed the mandatory, whereas a disc is not considered OB until it comes to rest. Therefore, the missed mandatory happened first. Now you know.
Yeah.
I thought, Jaimen, you explained it pretty well, too. I totally understand it now. On the spot, I would have just said OB, but...
Me and 3 other pros did, too. So actually 5 if you want to count Koch and Adam Nelson who were following along. So it was a very easy rule to misinterpret.
Freaking Justin. Leave it to him to find the rule.
Yeah, I'm going to stop arguing with that guy. I feel like every time I'm like, no, I'm just wrong every single time. And I feel like I know the rules pretty well. So be careful out there, folks. The rules are tricky.
Well, Alex, I was thinking last in, first out, no?
A similar sort of situation, I guess.
Yeah.
Not quite the same, but
No. But that does make sense. I just always assumed once it went OB and came back in that for a time it was OB, but I guess technically it's not until it lands. So that makes sense. I just never really thought of it. You said you had another question?
Oh, this is a pretty quick one. Corey, you're going to be the one probably with the most to say about it.
Oh, no.
All right. So I've got the Lost and Found box set up at CTK, and I'm looking to set a timeline for when I'm going to start my $5 bin. What's everybody's thoughts on an appropriate amount of time to hold a disc in a Lost and Found?
3 months.
The first question is, how big is the bin that you're going to put the discs in after removing them from the mailbox?
How easily accessible are they to get back?
This is all considering somebody's not talking to you. If somebody's talking to me and I don't respond to them, I'm not going to sell their disc for $5. There's a lot of common sense things that you just have to understand that people are people.
There's two things.
Yep.
I've found that people across the board don't care about their discs and don't come and get them no matter how easy you make it for them, whether it's shipped or a set time and place every week, or you will meet them somewhere. Second of all, it seems like people care less about expensive discs than they do about the disc they've had for a while, even if it's a DX Eagle. So very quickly, you're going to have more discs than you want, and you might as well start selling discs 2 weeks after you get your first one, depending on how many discs you get back.
like, I feel like we're dealing with two deadlines, I think. The first is you have a disc, you send a text. That starts one timer. I would say after a week, if you haven't gotten a response, it goes into the bin. If someone responds to you, then a different timer starts. Then it could be, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever you want to call it. Like if they're actively coordinating with you and trying to get the disc back, that's a much longer timeline. But if you don't get a response in a week, then honestly, I feel like that's fair game for whatever you want to do with it.
I do 6 months and 1 year. 6 months if it's like not marked, and a year if it is marked. And that's just kind of like general guidelines, because like what Alex said, like if I didn't get an answer from the guy with a month or two.
And then you wonder why you have 500 discs laying around that you can't get back to people.
I've also given back about, like 700-800 discs. So it's not
My
bad.
feeling is it could also be course specific too. My guess would be, in the total speculation, but I would think that like a J Park would get more lost discs than a CTK just based on the amount of time people play it. So, I mean, there's some leeway there as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there like a loaner program or anything at CTK?
They do have their own discs there, but they're not like advertised super well. I'm not really sure what the policies are. They might just be for like camp and stuff, but beginner discs and stuff would probably get funneled into that kind of thing or given to schools and that kind of stuff.
They can replace their Spalding discs that they have.
Yeah, I don't deal a lot with lost and founds. If I get a bunch of them, I just dump them off at the J Park one and let Corey deal with them.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first one.
I would say like a month though, like seems fair to me. It used to be a year, but that was when disc golf was more low key and it was harder to get discs. Now I think like if you really want the disc and you're not getting back to somebody in a month, then it's fair game to do with it whatever you want.
What goes on in Greenville?
There is no lost and found. People just like leave it on hole 18 or something like that. And if I do have a lost and found, I think there I would just reach out to the people. If they don't text me back in a month or make any effort to get it back, then I'm donating them to the library. We've donated like 8 backpacks already full of discs, and people can go and check them out whenever they want. So we'll just keep adding them to that.
How many discs have you gotten in the mailbox, Jaimen?
Well, I checked it once, and there was 2 in it. And that was like, I think 2 days after I put it on its pedestal. So the other factor of it is that CTK is just a really easy place to lose your discs. I felt like whenever I lost a disc at J Park, it was just under the leaves. So that was a few times a year that I was really able to lose discs. With CTK with its long grass and the marsh and all those kind of things, discs are getting lost an awful lot out there. But cool. Thank you. I'm going to listen to this on Thursday and write down all the numbers that I've forgotten that you guys all just gave me and kind of make some kind of a game plan. I appreciate the input.
I think Corey, 6 months, 1 year, I think that's insane. But that's just me.
Yeah, I agree with Alex's input. And like, if they're not texting you back, they should have put a proper number on there or get back to you if they really want it. If not, then it's up to you. What's your convenience on not collecting thousands of discs for people.
Mind you, Corey, if it's my disc and you're holding on to it for, a year, that's one thing. That's totally different. It's, it's got my name on it. You know.
I've had a Josh Wynn disc sitting on my water cooler in the kitchen, just waiting to get back to him. And I thought that I was finally going to have the chance this past weekend, and I had to give it to Harry instead.
Because you guys had a team challenge match. Is that correct?
That's right.
Yep.
DisCap at Bombers, Massachusetts.
Yep. Their course is Borderland.
All right. Let's see if I can get through this without adding the S at the end. So this is a pretty good team, right? This is a name I recognize at least.
It's a long-standing team for sure. I think as a captain myself, I've played them 4 times, maybe. I guess that would make this my 5th year because I think they've only not been in C-Pool for 1 year. They've been around for a very long time. The kind of history of them is they started off as the Borderland second team. It used to be Borderland and then the Borderland Bombers, and then later on Billy Goats, but they kind of went on their own way. And over time, Bombers kind of usurped Borderland for a little bit there. So last year, Bombers were up in the B pool and Borderland was in the C pool. But they had 1 year in the B pool and then very quickly got sent back down. I don't think they won a match last year. They might have gone like 1-6 or 2-5, something like that. So yeah, that's kind of the story of the Bombers.
I got to ask on this board, it's got DisCap, and then is that an @? Oh, I guess it is because it's DisCap at Bombers. Is that what that is?
I'm pulling it up right now. Yes,
Yeah,
DisCap at
that's what it
Bombers.
looks
I don't know. That looked weird. Okay. So what were you thinking going in? What would have been a successful singles round for you, score-wise?
Pretty similar to what we ended up with. This is a team that, numbers-wise, we've kind of got them across the board, but a lot of their players have PDGA ratings that haven't been updated since like 2019, 2021. So there's a lot of wishy-washiness in those actual numbers. Also a few guys where the numbers I had for them were a little bit more than an educated guess. So it was pretty tricky knowing exactly where we stood against them and being on their home course. Every team feels stronger than their numbers on their home course anyways. But even with all that, I felt like we stood a really good chance against them and felt like coming a few points ahead in singles was definitely doable.
Do you remember if Jason was a response or was he put out first?
Jason was put out.
Okay. Jason, you played Noah C. How'd that go?
Yeah, I played Noah Cronin. He's a well-known videographer. He beat me pretty good. He was playing good. I wasn't playing so hot. And the layout that we played the first round is a lot of like kind of tweener holes. Like I think they're all listed as par 3s, but really like getting birdies on them is really tough. So he was always kind of in a position where even when he didn't execute, he could still just save par pretty easily. And I haven't played that course in a long time. I don't know if I've ever played that layout. So I kind of struggled to figure out how to have good course management. But it was a great card. Got to play with Corey, and I actually got, instead of getting a trophy from him, I got a mini. So I took that home.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
I thought about that round too. I'm like, oh, yeah, Jameson's on my mini.
Yeah. I'll give it back to you next time I see you, hopefully.
Yeah, sure. I know how that goes. I've been trying to get through that other stuff multiple times.
You didn't have a mini, Jason?
No, I have this like weird thing where I put minis in my pocket. I get home, I go to bed, and then I put them on my dresser, and then I forget to put them back in my bag. And then every once in a while, when like right now, I have none, so I'll put like 6 in my bag. And then once those 6 are in my dresser, it's just like this vicious cycle.
I see exactly what you mean because I threw it right in my back pocket, and after the round's over, I'll put my wallet back there, and I'll have both, and it'll throw me. So yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't have the habit of putting it back in my bag.
Same here.
The weather was kind of lousy round 1, just like a steady light rain. So yeah, I didn't really like that too much. But round 2, it stopped raining. It was really good weather round 2.
Nice. And like you said, you played with Corey. So Corey, you were a response to probably one of, if not their best player, I assume.
Yeah, like Jaimen said, they didn't really, their ratings were out of date, so I don't really know what the numbers showed. But yeah, I played this guy named Danny. Unlike Jason, we went out there with a small group of us to practice on Veterans Day, and then also went out there Friday morning and got a quick practice round in. Yeah, it's basically a par fest out there. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 holes where you're like really trying to get birdie, and a couple other holes where you could get birdie. A lot of the other ones are, if you're getting a birdie luck, it's probably circle 2, and you got lucky through some shit. I found myself a couple points behind fairly early. Not fairly early, but like about the halfway point. I took a couple bad bogeys with weak approach shots. And from there, it's just like, you can't make ground up. I must have took 1 point. He took 3 points. So I lost 2 and 1. In the end, I think I might have lost 1 or 2 because I was trying to be a little bit more aggressive to try to get 1 point back, and just kind of ran out of holes.
All right. And Jaimen, when you get to those last couple matches, Would you say that that's more likely to be a mismatch, or how does that usually work when you're putting out matches?
This time, for sure, it did. I think my strategy was a little bit different than kind of the usual strategy that I have. So on the last 40% of things, I realized, some of these people I should have thrown out a little bit earlier kind of thing. But yeah, so there was definitely some mismatching happening down towards the end of that. I played with Greg Kurtz, and that was one of those ones where it's if we had switched, we would have both won that pretty handily. But they have the advantage in singles, so they get to kind of decide who throws out second to last. So at that point, me and Greg were left, so I threw myself out, and they could do with whatever they wanted to. Either way, whoever I threw out.
So how'd your round go?
My round was very stress-free. To kind of speak to what they're saying about the layout, it's par 56, just in case Kyle's listening and he wants to know, with one par 5 and everything else being par 3s. That layout could have just as easily been a par 61, and nobody would really question the par out there. Almost everything was like a 3.5. Very hard to actually get anywhere. I started on the par 5, and the guy that I was playing was just coming back from college, so he hasn't been playing disc golf at all recently, and he has a lefty forehand, and he was shaking a lot of rust off that round. On that first hole, I was kind of asking myself, is this guy injured and throwing with his wrong hand? Things weren't really working out too well for him. As the round went on, he certainly got stronger and kind of found his throw again. But by the time he did, there wasn't a whole lot more he could do. So I kind of cruised through that. I was spending a lot of my time trying to get Greg the points where he was able to get them and stuff against one of their better players in Mark de Blasio.
So you guys were up 3 points after round 1. How was their spread?
I mean, given the facilities that they have, I would say the spread was a little mid. It was mid.
They have really good facilities, are you saying?
They have an indoor shelter area, which is super nice, especially because every time we go out there, the weather is shit. And also has a wood stove in there, or wood fireplace insert, which is also super nice. And you can't have alcohol in the park either, so that they also can't have that in the spread. But I mean, it was okay. My favorite thing was banana pudding, vanilla wafers. I could have crushed that whole fucking bowl, and I would have just
really
sucked
good.
ass in doubles.
Anybody have anything that was notable other than the banana? Was it banana pudding?
Oh, hell yeah.
I remembered that from 2 years ago.
Me too.
From a day that I basically tried to block out because it was so wet and gross and just miserable. Always super thrilled to see that. First time I ever saw that was actually at a wedge match. I think Jeff DR made that. They had a bunch of good vegetarian stuff. They labeled it, so it was easy to figure out. But I think the best thing on my end was the enchiladas, cheese enchiladas or something.
Yeah, that was
bean casserole. Can't forget. That's also kind of like a mid item to begin with, but when done right, green bean casserole kind of slaps.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of everything. I'd put the banana pudding like S tier. The enchilada I went back for seconds of that, so maybe like A tier. Everything else was kind of B tier.
Okay, so S tier is above A tier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I did see it since we've talked about it. I saw it on a New York Times crossword. And I don't remember what the answer
They're
was.
obviously listening to us. So,
yeah. Sure. Just a few notables in the first round, but it looks like Brian Bickersmith, Tucker Kozlowski, Justin M. Is that Troy Vasari?
Yep. Vasari, yep.
Vasari, okay. Adam S. Harry got a win. Peter Hodge.
The cheat code.
Oh, okay. And Little AB. I don't know if there's any other. Anthony B's. Jay Gorsage, Kyle Hirsch got a win. Ethan and Jaimen are your winners for round 1. So you're up 3 points. Jaimen, what are you thinking going into round 2 for dubs? Pretty much what you were thinking before, or did you change anything?
I made a couple switches to partners as we were throwing stuff out, but for the most part, we kind of kept the same doubles pairings I had looked at. We've got a lot of guys that play really good in doubles, so we've got some really good options across the board. I didn't feel like I needed to lock it down or anything like that. I was still kind of trying to get as many wins as we can. Points percentage is something that can be important at the end of the season. So winning was definitely the target, but getting as many wins as we can was also on my mind.
I'm going to get into the math here for just a second, but you guys have 12.5 points. That means they need 13, right?
Yep.
And there were no triples or singles matches, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So really, they've got to win 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it a little more difficult, no?
Oh, yeah. 7 matches out of 11 that's a lot.
Yeah, it looks like Matt Cully got the push. If it had been, 12-10 after the first half, then they only would have had to win, 6. So even that half a point was enough to push him into a whole extra doubles match, which is big.
That's a good point. Actually, since you mentioned that, the way everything filed in, Troy, Selman, and Cully were the last 3 in. So we were sitting there at 10-9 for a long time. So we were kind of like looking at all the different scenarios with that. And the other team was talking pretty confidently that they felt like they were going to get 2 out of those 3 points. So we were expecting things to be even closer than they were as we were waiting on those last cards. And then so Troy and Adam came in, both winning 1 up in battles, put us ahead. And then Cully coming in against Dima. Dima is one of those underrated players who's really good in team challenge. So Cully going out and pushing that match, that was actually really important. So that was nice to see that lead widen as everybody came in instead of shrink.
I've actually played with Dima twice now. I played with him at Brewster Ridge Open twice. So that's kind of interesting.
Nice. Yeah, he's a super nice guy. I played with him at Oakholm a couple of years ago, I think in doubles. And yeah, he's been getting better since then. The big switch, or really the only switch, was we threw out first. We threw out Jess and Kat. They countered with Kara and Courtney, and then they threw out Kyle and Laura. And I switched. I can't remember who Marcia was. I was going to have her play with, but I decided that I was going to play with Marcia for that match. So I swapped myself out from my doubles pairing, which I also don't remember right now. And yeah, I went with that. So that worked out pretty well, I think.
She had a birthday recently, right?
Yep, November 17th.
Oh, nice. So how'd your round go?
My round went good. Marcia and I have played doubles a lot together over the year, so we're super comfortable, kind of know what to expect from each other. Marcia is always going to be down the middle, which makes my life a lot easier. I can just really go for shots that if I was playing singles or with somebody who was landing in a bush, I probably wouldn't be going for. But it worked out well. It was a very competitive match the entire time. We never lost the lead, but there was a lot of them tying it back up. Until the last few holes, we were never more than 1 ahead of them. And then a couple really important putts. Marcia made a 40, 50 footer to save par after we both had really bad drives on hole 3. And then just a couple big clutch putts. Coming down the home stretch, I was able to cash in to grow our lead to 2 and then just kind of keep it there. So yeah, it felt really good to be in a competitive match the entire time on somebody else's home course and to be able to stay in step and in front of them. That was really nice.
Am I seeing did they butcher your name there?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's been my second name since I started school.
All right. And how did Corey end up playing with Ethan? Does that happen often?
That was partially Koch's idea. I originally had some different pairings up there, and Koch was like, well, I think that these two will play really well together. And so we kind of shopped that a little bit on the drive down, and it worked out. Kind of all those changes were pretty good changes looking at the numbers. But then Ethan's also just very comfortable with Corey. He's played with him a lot. So that was an easy one in the end.
How'd that go, Corey?
Yeah, good. Ethan's fun to play with. You can kind of banter back and forth with him, and he's really good at disc golf. So we started off pretty strong, getting the first 2 birdies. We played against that Dima guy, and pretty quickly learned what one of his best qualities is. And he has this monster spin putt where he can just get. It doesn't matter if he's 20 feet away or 80 feet away. He's spinning this putter 40 miles an hour at the basket, and he drains some crazy putts. It kind of actually reminded me of Zach Bodette from up near Jaimen's way.
He left the light on for you?
Yeah, he'll leave the light on for you. But me and Ethan playing pretty well together. We kind of assumed that double digits under par is kind of probably the goal to get to, somewhere between 12 and 14. And through the first 9, we thought that we had a good pace going. We only ever lost, I think, 2 holes with our pars and their birdies. We didn't get any bogeys, so we kept it pretty clean. Ethan hit a couple of huge putts, clutch moments. I hit a couple big putts when we needed them. And like Jaimen said, in the beginning, I didn't think it was going to be as close as it ended up, but to go 10 down against their 9 down felt pretty good to come in with a win.
Heck yeah. Jason, looks like you played with Harry. How'd that go?
It went well. For me personally, because I lost round 1, I had some time to play some of the white baskets with the card, which turned out to be really helpful. Hole 2, it's wide open, long hole. I think it's 400 feet. Just kind of messing around when Corey was playing the rest of his match, going to the long baskets. I just played drives going to the short, so I could kind of practice it. And I tried to roller on that hole, and just in my practice, it didn't go well at all. But I kind of was able to adjust and correct that round 2 and birdied it, and that and a couple other holes, which I think really helped. And just being on a card with Harry, good vibes. We did really well. We missed a bunch of C2 putts early on. I think we missed 4 in a row. And then we found a rhythm where he was hitting all the holes that were 250 feet, which is a lot of the holes on that layout, getting us within 30 feet. And then I was just making the putts. And so second half, we just kind of were doing really well. Yeah. So it was a fun time. Like I said, the weather lightened up, the rain stopped, the temps were decent. So it was a good round of golf.
And you guys needed 5 and you got 5. Looks like Jaimen, Marcia, Jason and Harry, Ethan and Corey, the 2 hot rounds, Justin and David with a 42, and the Patreon card, Peter Hodge and Troy Vasari, both with 42s. So they actually got you in doubles 12 to 10, but overall 22.5 to 21.5. Were you sweating it all near the end, Jaimen?
I was not, because I was the 5th win in. So I was sweating in my match, but as I came up, I gave everybody the thumbs up that me and Marcia won, and that was the one that sealed it, chronologically at least. So that was nice.
Does that change now with UDisc now being able to, because it seems like a lot of the dubs matches are up on UDisc, so you can kind of see what's going on?
Oh, that's a New York Team Challenge thing for the most part. We don't do that in our pool.
How does thinking about everybody else's match during your own match, if mentally, I can only imagine that's overwhelming. Just as a captain, is it way heavier on you think?
No.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at worrying about what I can control and not worrying about what I can't. And that is 1,000% uncontrollable.
I love that.
Plus, you've been a captain for a good long time, so...
Yep. When we played at Flat Rock, I asked their captain, Dave, if they used UDisc for doubles, and he looked at me like I was speaking a foreign language. So, yeah, it's not that common, apparently. I set it up for us when Westy come to town.
That might be the one I was thinking of, but I definitely see it for New York. And even that, you'd almost have to be on the team to know who's playing who, and
you can set it up by card. When you're looking at the leaderboards for an event in UDisc, you can set it up by card.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Sort of things.
It's a good idea, and I definitely see it bleeding over into New England Team Challenge at some point. It's just a little bit too much setup. Speaking as a captain, there's a lot of other things I'm looking at. That's the lowest on my priority list. But I do think a close match here or there in the New England Team Challenge live updates forum that has those up, that would spread that message pretty far pretty quickly that, oh, this is pretty cool. So I do see that catching on at some point.
Evan's been pushing TC Match Play as the platform, and it's working really well. I mean, and then you have a screenshot of it as also, which is super handy.
Yep. I showed that to Mark de Blasio, who's one of the Bombers captains, and he thought that was super cool.
Shout out to Jay Corsage, because that has J Park layouts in it. So even for match play, you can pick J East, and then it has the correct hole numbers. And that's another reason I did set up a UDisc for doubles, was to help navigate for people who are not as familiar, where you're going at a place like J Park.
Smart. I say fuck them. That's part of our advantage. Get lost. No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, listen, you're not. I don't hate that either.
What's that put you guys at now for the season?
So we were 1-1.
Okay.
Yep. We're in 5th place right now, technically, percentage wise, but there's a lot of season left to play.
So I'm going to make a bold prediction and say your next match is December 6th.
Yep.
Who are you playing and where?
We are playing the other guys out of Bellamy, New Hampshire at J Park.
Have you scouted them yet?
Oh, yeah. They're stronger than the Bombers. They're a relatively strong team. We definitely have them in a bunch of key spots. So I think it'll be a good match. They haven't been to J Park in a very long time. When we started scheduling it, one of their captains was like, oh, this was actually the first match I ever played was at J Park back in 2017, 18. And they haven't been back since. So home field advantage is going to be great. And yeah, they're a strong team, but we know how to play at J Park. And I feel pretty good about this one, as long as everybody can show up.
I was going to say, no, that's the next weekend. I was going to say Corey's going to try to get to double basket doubles, but it's a week later.
That ship has sailed, unfortunately.
Oh no, you're not doing it?
No. Now unless Jaimen wants to go last minute.
I think my captains would kill me.
I was going to say he has to get special dispensation too. So, all right. And how'd you end up with a fish?
Oh yeah, I caught that one. Just couch surfing.
I have no idea. I'm curious.
That was where we were doing our matchups, and I looked at that, and we're waiting for everything. So I just asked Jason to kind of occupy our time. I was like, "What kind of fish do you think this is?" And then he didn't know, so I said, I know who will know, Randy. And so we took a picture of it.
Because it had like features of different fish. Like we're not biologists, but it kind of looks like a catfish with this like whiskers it has, but then it also looks like a trout. I don't know.
Randy's final answer was channel cat, so you were on the right track.
It's got a weird shape to it. It's like narrow head, and then it gets bulbous near the, it's kind of weird. Like,
oh, that's kind of just how Jason was holding it.
Yeah.
It's a stuffed animal.
Pillow, so
it was a pillow?
kind of stuffed animal thing. Yeah.
Oh,
so you can deform it,
I got you. Yeah,
It
no,
looked
I
more
thought,
like a-
I mean,
sorry.
to be honest, when I first saw the picture, I thought, oh, they must have gone fishing. But then I realized, oh, no, that looks like that's probably some Team Challenge thing. But it does look like a legit fish, so I didn't know.
It looked more like a legit fish on the couch. Maybe I should have like posed with it laying down. Or like hold it on my lap. That would have been cool. But yeah, that was the highlight of the day, catching that fish.
Appreciate you hanging.
All right, sounds good. Good talking to y'all.
All right.
Later, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
I guess.
So the 13th annual Two Town Turkey Trot in Yorktown Heights, New York, and Kisco. Tournament director Eric Bowers, assistant tournament director Christopher Jardin had 106 players. I actually signed up last minute, and it just helped to remind me it's one of the major reasons I don't run or help run events anymore is because of people like me. I'm never going to sit at my computer and try to sign up for the tournament as soon as registration opens. I don't have any issues with that or with people who do that, like Corey. I just don't plan that far in advance. I don't know 3 months from now if I'm going to want to play disc golf. So, if a tournament fills before I get a chance, in that case, I just figure there's like 72 people who wanted to play more than I do. I just get to miss out. But what I did was I waited until about a week before the event and I tried to sign up in a division that doesn't exist and then complained about it on a podcast. So
Good strat.
Yeah, good strategy.
yeah,
As
on
one
release
does.
day, I got a message from the tournament director, Eric Bowers, and he's like, hey, if you want, I can create this division. And I said, well, that would be cool. I said, if you do, I bet a couple people will jump into it because, they'll smell blood in the water. Oh, Keenan's in the division. I can get a win. He did say there won't be a trophy. And I was like, dude, if I'm the only one in the division, I don't want a trophy. If anybody else is in the division, I'm not going to win the trophy. So what the hell do I care? You know what I mean? So I did bully my way into my own division. I figured, you know what? Let me at least sponsor a hole. So I think I picked like hole 11 at Kisco. And then I realized after I did it, I'm like, man, now he's got to walk out to Kisco hole 11 on like Friday or Saturday morning. He messaged me back and he's like, oh, the sign at Kisco's messed up. So he's like, do you want another one? And I, having realized it was a pain in the ass to begin with, I said, whatever's easiest. So he said, well, FDR 9's cool. And I'm like, absolutely. So he sponsored hole 9 at FDR. Saying all this to point out that I'm just a huge pain in the ass. It's 2 days before this guy's running a tournament and he's got to deal with me sending him a logo and all that to say that's why I do a podcast and I help run events. So I don't have to deal with people like me. I also like to have people on who run events. First of all, it's easy content because they can just talk about their event, but also running events, I wouldn't say it's a thankless thing, but it's pretty fucking close, Jaimen. Am I wrong?
Yeah, there's definitely some thank yous in there, but you deal with a lot more problems. I think the part that gets everybody, myself included, is just you're literally never going to make everybody happy, and they're going to sign up for your events and complain even if they're not happy.
And for every 10 thank yous, one complaint can just erase them. You know what I mean? At least in my opinion. It might even be 20 thank yous, will be erased by one stupid complaint.
Yeah, I think that TDs who are making their events better because they're focusing on the things that they need to be improved.
Yeah, I did want to point out there were at least 4 guys who hung out at FDR and Kisco all day on Saturday, half of it in the rain and cold. Christopher Jardin was at Kisco all day with no pavilion in the rain during the first round. Gregory Large spotted hole 4 at FDR all day. David Ateri helped out as well. I don't think he played, but I'm pretty sure he was there all day. Adam Gutman played, but I'm sure he had plenty of distractions leading up to and after playing. And of course, Eric Bowers, he had to deal with my shit and run a tournament. This guy is raising a son that's going to be beating him at disc golf in the near future, and he's got to worry about me. So thank you, Eric Bowers. I did play in the event, so I had a couple notes. Good news, I got to start on hole 10 at FDR, so I didn't have to walk very far. The bad news was it was raining in the morning. I barely warmed up, and we were playing yellow front, white back at FDR and shorts at Kisco except for hole 9, which meant the hardest part of my day was in the rain before my old ass got a chance to get loose. I mean, I had a chance, I just didn't.
How did you like to change to, is it 12, the par 4, par 5?
Oh, they switched the locations?
Yeah.
I've always found the new white, I guess, to be more difficult.
The shorter pin position, right? Is a par
Yeah, it's a
4.
shorter pin position, but it's a little trickier. The longer one's a par 5, but even AMs, if they get a 5 on that, feel like they lose a stroke.
Yeah.
So I like the change in that regard. I don't like it in the sense that I had to play it, but I do think it's a better positioning. On the back nine, I'm thinking, I can maybe +5, my old ass. I ended up +5 after 3 holes on the back nine. I think I ended up +8 on the back, but I did shoot -1 on the front. And Corey with birdies on 6 and 7.
6, 7.
6, 7. Yeah, just saying. I played with Brian Heller, who switched to MP50, and a guy named Erich Jaimen from Jersey, who also played MP50. This fucking guy had on boat shoes and jeans and smoked both of our asses.
I've always been saying those are the kind of guys you got to watch out for.
Yeah, if a guy shows up in boat shoes,
did he have like 6 discs in a shopping bag or something?
They were like loafers that looked like moccasins. And I don't know if they looked like moccasins just because they were so wet. But he was -1 at FDR in the rain.
Only threw standstills, didn't bother with towels, just threw wet discs.
He said something about playing disc golf in 81. And I was an infant at that. Not an infant, but I was definitely a child at that point. Brian was saying he could tell that dude played ultimate because he just had a very consistent backhand that did that kind of, it's hard to explain, but where it goes down and then up, it kind of has like a bounce to
Air
it.
bounce.
Yeah.
And it was just very consistent. You could tell, like in the second round at Kisco, it took him a few holes to get warmed up, but once he did, again, he was right back to just very consistent. So that was the 3 in MP50. Since there was only 3 of us in the division, we played with an MPO guy, Ben Dollar Malberg. He's from the city. And actually, when we were playing, I thought he was having a pretty rough round early on. Nothing crazy, just a couple missed putts that I thought he could have got for pars. He wasn't like blowing up or anything, but he just wasn't scoring. But by the end of the round, he was at -7 and he was in second place in MPO. So that was cool. At Kisco, it was just the 3 MP50s. And for me and Brian, first place wasn't really an option. That guy was at -1 and I was at 7. Brian was at 6. Corey, 6, 7.
No, just one, man. That's just even too much for me.
Once we got to Kisco, we were all pretty even through about 9 holes, but then I started losing some juice because I was fucking exhausted. And I think Brian ended up getting me by 3 for the day. I was very surprised. I didn't recognize like most of the people that were there. Part of it was because there's a lot of new players, but also part of it is because half the people were playing at one course, half at the other. So half the tournament you're not even going to see unless they come back for the end. And pros started at FDR and went to Kisco, and then you had to come back to get your tag or your trophy or whatever. And a lot of those guys, like especially the pros, like Antonio Albert, he's not coming back to FDR. He's got to go to the city. That's just crazy out of the way for a guy like that. Most of the pros did not come back after Kisco. I did speak with a few people you guys may know. I spoke with Jack, Ryan, and John J.P. Hafner. I actually saw Hafner on the course. You guys have played Kisco, at least Corey and Jaimen have.
Yeah. I
was on hole 13, and he was putting on 10. And on hole 13, that's at like, you're up on a ledge and you're throwing over a bit of a valley. It's like, I'm describing like 3 or 4 holes at Kisco, but...
The one before the short downhill one.
Exactly. There you go.
The one after Pinball Alley.
Exactly. So I thought I had a decent shot, but I hit a tree and kicked over to the right. So I start walking down the path towards, I think it's 10, right? 10's basket.
Yeah, because 10's before don't go left 11.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm walking down and John's like, "Hey, what's going on, Pat?" I said, I just JP'd. I just JP'd myself over here. So I felt bad about that for a little bit, but
I'm sure he knew exactly what that meant, though. There wasn't any ambiguity.
After the round, he said, "Yeah, well, the next hole I JP'd myself." So, I also spoke with a few people you guys might not know. I spoke with Josh Pelor and Kyle Ebinger from Long Island. He lives on Long Island. I'll just go through the results real quick. MA3, Mixed Amateur 3, was won by John Wilbur, beat Ishmael Valencia by a stroke. Baxter Prescott won MA2 with a -7. Michael Marvin came in second at -6, and Charlie Hurd came in third place -2. Gary Mason won the MA60 division +4, won it by 5 strokes. Paul 2 tied with Daniel McGuire in MA50. They both shot +3, and I assume Paul won in some sort of playoff. Eva Prunier won the FA40, Women's Amateur 40 division. Tomas Salez and Don Bucco tied MA40 at even, and it looks like Tomas must have won in a playoff. Laura Gutman won the FA1 division. MA1, a lot of red scores there. Sean Ryan won that -12, beat Justin Park by a stroke, and Sean Partee by 3 strokes.
I'm pretty sure I heard that Sean Ryan aced. I don't know where the hole was as far as the sequence of like where they started and finished, but Sean Ryan aced hole 7 to beat Justin Park by 1 stroke. Sean Partee shot a hot round in round 1 for 1,003, but Sean Ryan shot 10-14 round 2 to win.
Nice. And Adam Gutman came in 4th place -8. Moving over to the pros, MP50, I did finish on the podium, I'd like to point out, but Erich Jaimen shot a +2 to win. Craig Smolin won the MP40 division, shot a -2, beat John Gard by 4 strokes. And Nate Stewart shot a -12 to win, beat Ross Hart by 2 strokes, and Ben Delar Malberg by 2 strokes as well. They tied for second.
You weren't kidding about Eric's starting to play. Did you see his PDGA number?
Here we go. The guy that's obsessed with PDGA numbers.
Yeah, the guy that writes down all the numbers. 3,125.
They probably had to carve his number into stone when they sent him his mini.
He's a PDGA member since '87, and his PDGA number has still never seen the Mets win a World Series. Ain't that crazy? Somebody will appreciate that. That's the 13th annual Two Town Turkey Trot. Always a success. One thing I've been putting off is SkipAce. We have not gotten to SkipAce in a really long time. Part of that was because we just haven't had time with Team Challenge starting up. Also, part of it was that Mindkill and some other AM event was just not updating. It had been pending for a really long time. So I figured I'd, let it breathe, I guess. And let's see if they've updated. Wow, this whole thing has been updated because it looks different. Is the interface different or am I just crazy?
Yeah, it does look
It's
different.
definitely different. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I probably also have not been in here in at least, 2 months, right?
Okay, these Mindkill scores, there's something going on there. Let me take a look at a different event. Yeah, okay. I think that was just some kind of total scores or something because it was showing 30,000 points for some folks. So I'm not even going to worry about that.
I think same deal for the Jammer. I don't think the Jammer
That was the
went
other
through.
one, the Jammer.
That's good for me.
You didn't do good on the picks?
Mindkill and Jammer both I did pretty poorly if I remember correctly.
Actually, no, Jammer, it looks like I see results. It looks like Brian Monahan won with an 891.
If I click on Jammer, it just gives me overall scores.
Oh, wait, no, you know what? I switched it over from the Jammer to Mindkill, and it's got Brian Monahan winning at 891.
Yeah, I think it just holds over whatever event
Gotcha.
you had last clicked on. I think it's just the same.
Well, we're not even going to worry about most of these events. I'm just going to go through the overall standings. And then I got a couple questions as far as for next year, what we're going to do here. I'm going to look at page 3. We had 129 people pick. I would say probably 100 of those were bots, but I'm going to see if I recognize any names on this last page. The last 29 people. Jayhawk Love, Carolina Chainbanger.
It's like I'm pretty sure I've seen the name Jesse Owen before.
Oh, I've said Jesse Owen before, yeah. Just because it makes me think of Jesse Owens.
Oh, yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, Jesse Owens. But I do not know who that person is in real life.
So we could be pretty sure that 29 people, we don't know them. So, all right. Page 2. Let's see. Little Jerry Seinfeld, 88th place.
It's tragic.
Started very strong, I thought.
Yeah, we were rooting for him.
Mm-hmm. Kristen McDonald, 78th place. 2 spots behind Mikey Botles in 76th. Travis Bashore at 71st place. Lenny, 69th. Evan, is that Lenny, you think?
No.
I don't know. I don't think Lenny's very online.
Yeah.
He does not strike me as someone who would be doing picks for any amount of time.
All
I don't
right.
know. Eric, does Lenny have email?
No, he literally doesn't have a phone or internet.
I was shocked he drove. I thought he just used his wizard wand and appeared places. He pulled up in a car and I was amazed.
Dude, a turbocharged standard shift little Jeep too.
No, he doesn't he have a new one? Didn't he get a new car?
Maybe.
Isn't it like
He's a
a
wizard. Who knows?
He
Kia
has a Soul. Yeah, he has a Kia Soul, like a brand new beige Kia Soul.
Oh,
Lenny's
no.
got soul, all right.
Yeah, he does have Soul. But yeah, no, I thought he just waved his wizard wand and appeared at the course. That's what I thought he did.
Well, in my heart, Lenny came in 69th place.
Nice.
68th, we got Turtles in Your Face.
No, dude, what the hell? So low?
Yeah, he didn't even hit 10,000. He's the last person not to hit 10,000 points.
Sure.
Adam Dahl came in 66th place. Kenji in 65th. Aaron Holtby, 62nd. Tim Goyette, 59th.
Yeah. After I got hurt, I stopped doing it. So I missed a good 7 or 8 events.
What, did you break your fingers?
I was just going to say, did you hurt your clicking finger?
No, I didn't break my clicking fingers.
You just went to a dark place.
I went into a very dark place.
Oh, welcome back.
Was it your room where the TV is? And you spent a lot of time there? Could you just watch Disc Golf Network?
Yeah, that's what it was. I just decided to SkipAce and just watch disc golf by myself in a dark basement.
Took SkipAce literally.
Yeah.
Had you picked one more event, you would have passed Ryan Nelson, who came in 58th. George Jervis in 57th. Jess Lasasso in 56th. Isaiah Baptista, anybody know? Ring a bell? No. Heller is a bagger in 52nd place. And the top of the second page, but still second page, 1/2 a camel case, Corey Brian Monahan. So you guys can't be too far apart.
No, we have like I think I weighed him down there to keep him close.
All right, so top 50, we got Connor Eckhart in 50th, Jack Straw 49th, Nick Warren in 48th, Mark Bryan 47th, Ricardo Riverside in 46th, Wayne Lunsford in 45th, Jaimen 44th place.
Yeah, I fell off towards the end there a little bit. I think the last like 2 or 3 events, I didn't pick anything. I just kind of forgot.
They got some gaps in between in those last events. Like, it got a little clunky there. Drive for Show in 43rd place. Jasan, 42nd place. Everybody that I've mentioned behind 41st place, the Ace Pop Podcast. Corey, did you look at it? Did you say they were out of Canada or something, Canadian?
I thought I did. They're definitely on like Facebook. I think Ace Pop Podcast. At least I thought I saw them before. Yeah, I don't know. I forget. Oh yeah, BC. Yeah, British Columbia probably.
Amanda Dunbar came in 40th place. JTT in 39th. Shane Delimiteur in 38th place. That's the last time. I'll go through. Fuck it. Byron in 37th. Tucker the Koala in 36th. Matt, 35th place. Stubbs in 34th. Kyle Hirsch, the Reaper, in 33rd place. XA Backay in 32nd place. Zach McDonald, 31st. Corey Cook, 30th place. Oh, you were doing so well for so long.
Yeah, I think I missed 2 events, and I don't know what I would have, like what the average score was per week, but I feel like missing those 2 events really held me back from that gap.
29th place had RD. Matthew Jenkins in 28th. Evan, 27th place.
Corey, I don't know how you lost to me. That's really not very good, bro.
Boom roasted.
Yeah.
I don't watch hardly any like pro disc golf other than what shows up as highlight feeds on various social media.
How much you think I watch? I'm out there playing.
Yeah, same.
Evan, you don't watch in a dark closet by yourself?
You don't get to 115 tag matches by sitting home watching other people play disc golf.
Ain't that the truth? Unless you're playing on Monday and Tuesday when there's never a pro tour event.
But also, quick shout out Brian Monahan, who helped me with picks this year. He was my secret advisor.
51st place, Brian Monahan?
Yeah, I don't know how that worked out.
I love how that worked out for you.
I guess I didn't take his advice. I don't know.
Well, you couldn't surpass the Flying Squirrel in 26th.
Fair enough. I'm surprised I'm this high, really, to be honest with you.
Right? I haven't said my name yet. Forget about it. Top 25, we got Jacob Dunbar. In 24th place is still Mysterious AJ. 23rd, Tucker Rules, who was leading for a good while, if I recall. 22nd place, Brandon S. Klein. Alex, 21st.
Not bad, not bad.
Top 20. In 20th place, we got Devin Lamke. You could beat me in the Summer Battle Royale, but not in picks. I'm guessing Charlotte Waldo in 19th place, CLT.
Don't know.
I just know the airline code.
That's what I was thinking, yep.
18th place, we got Joe Gaspardi, and I came in 17th. Woohoo!
Good job, Pat.
Keith Hernandez. But I got beat by Sparky Spalding, just like in disc golf. 15th place, Kathleen Bemis. Right behind 14th place, Randy Bobandy. You guys were sharing picks.
We talked about picks a lot, and I think we would not, it's not like it was like, hey, that's a good pick, I'm going to steal it. It would be like the conversation would happen, and I think we would both, like hours later, rethink our picks and like adjust.
13th place, we got Mike. 12th place, way ahead of Corey, Rob Weiss of the Mississippi.
Good job, Rob. You got me this time. But next year, I'm doubling your score. Watch.
What did he get you by? Where are you at? He got you by almost 2,000 points.
Yeah.
Corey, did you say Rob's birthday last week?
Yeah, Rob's birthday was the 21st, I believe.
All right, cool. Oh, happy birthday, Rob. Actually, though, technically it hasn't happened yet because he's so far west. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know time zones like that. And with daylight
time
savings
zones
time.
are weird. Yeah. Ivan Marmota in 11th place, and your top 10 overall. Lefty Flick 21 in 10th place. Highland Mike Warner 9th. Ryan Travis, what's his number, Corey?
148343.
You're just looking at the screen. But Brian Heller came in 7th place. Fancy Pants Chris Lucier in 6th. Correspondent Joe Karen in 5th place. Former winner Mike Schwartz in 4th. 3rd place, we got Maximilian Pegasus at 29,913 with 29,980 points. The original first winner of the SkipAce Pick Leagues, Brian Bickersmith, and our winner, the only player who hit 30,000 points, 30,548, Stefan Freefelt, Does anybody know who that is?
No
A
idea.
bagger.
A bagger.
Do you actually?
I have no idea who it is. No, I just 30,000 points.
I don't think that's a real name, but well, now we gotta track down if anybody knows, or if this is my biggest fear of this whole thing, and it's been 5 years of this, but yeah, Stefan Freefelt is our winner. Hopefully he's kind of local, and we'll figure out some kind of prize and such. And once we figure out who that is, if you know Stefan Freefelt, that's STFANFREIFELT, let us know. And we may or may not get them a prize before next year's SkipAce. Speaking of next year's SkipAce, one of the things I don't like about SkipAce, I mean, I think SkipAce is great. I think it's awesome. And now it seems, I don't know about you guys. I mean, we didn't go scrolling through too much. It seems a little more stable now, although there's no events going on. We're not doing picks and such, but it feels like it got over whatever hump it was that was middle of the season. The thing I don't like about SkipAce is it doesn't go low enough in the ratings, and it doesn't really, like Minekill and the Jammer didn't really count. So a few weeks back, I was like, man, I wonder if I could do like amateur SkipAce or something, like a local SkipAce. But I quickly realized that I really can't because I don't have any kind of technical expertise.
It's like being a TD. It sounds terrible.
Yeah, a lot of people will complain too on the Facebook about like issues and such. That does seem like a pain in the ass. But correct me if I'm wrong, it didn't seem like we did enough picks this year. We used to do a lot of picks, like for local events. I mean, with the dark horses, do you guys think we did enough of those?
I think we did other kinds of picks. I think we still made a pretty good amount of picks.
Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to running back SkipAce again, but I do think we don't need to worry about the more local events. We know at least 2 of them, the scores didn't even count. So I was thinking about doing like maybe if it's just like a smaller one for the local events. I could probably do some kind of spreadsheet, where we do like 3 picks and a dark horse or something like that. And we'll do them, but then we can see if anybody on either like the Facebook page or somebody wants to throw in their picks, and we can add them too, just for fun. I thought, give it a try.
Yeah.
You got like a Microsoft Forms or a Survey Monkey or something like that? Throw that up with a link and put like 4 names in it, and it will submit it right into a spreadsheet for you.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying there.
Sounds like you got yourself a
Tim,
guy.
I thought it might be a fun tester just to throw this out there. We can maybe do picks for the Wilcox Wonderland or the Winter Welcome and just try to figure out. I don't think we could do like, okay, every week it's going to be this, because events are so, especially local events, are so sporadic. But maybe we could figure out something. I don't know. This is more just throwing it out there as an idea more than anything.
Don't try it out.
If we have time next week, what's going on this weekend other than Turkey Throwdown and Skyland Double Basket Doubles? Anything else?
Oh, isn't the Saws double? Isn't that Sunday? The grand opening of the Saw, that doubles tournament?
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah, and if nobody here's playing it, we'll go over it, but it shouldn't take a ton of time.
No.
So maybe next week I'll try to think about it and try to think on what kind of picks we can make for an event. Maybe do 1 pro, 1 am, and 1 dark horse. Something like that. No more than like 4 or 5 picks, but something, maybe 2 pros, 2 am, I don't know, something. And figure out a way to do that. But that was my main thought. Oh, Player of the Year. I think we did 12 events last year. Does that sound about right?
Around there, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read the 12 events and we could knock out a few of them quickly. If we should keep it for this year or get rid of it, and then find out if we need any to replace any of them, basically. Maybe just do the same ones as last year.
Sure.
Minekill.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Wait, am side or pro side?
Corey, don't be a bagger.
I think it was last year or the year before. One of the years I did AMs and MP40s and a bunch of them. I'm thinking just MPO, FPO.
Yeah.
And not to be predictive, but I'm pretty sure we know who the FPO is going to be for this year, just based on her last introduction on the podcast with the amount of wins. But I'll still do the math. It's not even about hassle of doing the math. It's a hassle of remembering who won it last year in every freaking division.
Pat, I feel attacked right now.
Why? You wouldn't win it?
No, because I can remember all the people that win it and stuff.
Yeah, that's because you're different.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex.
Well, then it's like correspondent Joe Karen 2024,
No, I agree with that. I was just giving you a shit.
I mean, I already screwed up Antonio Albert a couple weeks ago. I don't mind doing it. I'm not going to remember to, qualify their name with it every time because it just gets laborious. So Minekill definitely in. The other event we did last year was the 2024 New York State Disc Golf Championships driven by Innova, sponsored by New Country Toyota. Where was States this year? Wasn't it like Syracuse area?
Binghamton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yay or nay? What do you guys think?
feels kind of westish location wise. I would put it C
To the side
tier.
for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the maybe tier, I think.
Can we remind the listeners how you score points toward your standings?
We ain't even there yet.
We don't even know.
Because each year it kind of changes. So,
Has it just been like a top 3 though, or?
yeah, it would basically be for each division. I would look at the podium. First place would get 3 points. Second place would get 2. Third place would get 1.
Well,
very simple.
If we do something similar, I don't think states the top. Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, but like no locals were top 6 or 7.
Yeah.
7.
What I thought about doing was you get 1 plus however many people you beat.
I definitely don't hate that scoring because you don't get absolutely nothing for like doing okay in a big field, just not good enough to beat the 3,000 rated guys. And B, I forgot what the thing was.
I agree with you, Corey.
Like even Mind Kill, you wouldn't have a top 3 really local guys, right? Yeah.
It also rewards like doing well.
That's also the reason I would want to only do MPO and FPO.
Yeah, that's
because
what I meant.
otherwise that's just fucking insane. But if you stick it to MPO and FPO and we have 12 events, at least it's a bit of a finite amount. Our next event, we got the Stony Kill Scramble.
Yes.
Yep. Warwick.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Long Island Open.
Definitely.
Okay.
Fools Fest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
The Electricity Classic.
I would say yes. Asterisk.
Okay. Oh.
It's like a maybe plus.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I initially put it in was because Kenji used to come on the podcast, but he is still tiling that fucking floor, so it's in the maybe pile. April. Well, okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to hold off on April showers. We'll save those for last. Figure out what's going on there. Wilcox Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. The DisCap presents the Blatnick Breeze.
I think that's in a maybe.
Yeah.
There were only like 4 or 5 pros there, right?
Yeah, because it was opposite Fools Fest, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
in the maybe not pile.
And you're not doing
Probably
MA40, so no.
The Jammer.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blues at Burbine.
I'd say no.
I agree. I don't think there was a big MPO field, right? I think it was bigger than usual, but I don't think it was huge, right?
This doesn't really scream Hudson. Well, I would put it with an asterisk. Also in line with Blatnick.
I'll put it with the maybe pile. I'm just putting April Showers and Battle in the maybe pile as well. So after one time through, we got 7 events. We got Mind Kill, Stony Kill, Warwick, Long Island Open, Fools Fest, Wilcox, and Jammer. Are there any events that anybody can think of from this past year? Oh, I got to pull up Jason's thing.
There's Bat and Kill.
Oh, okay.
That was Jaimen's tournament.
Yep.
And Mighty Gaw.
You know what? Last year we rude that we forgot to put it on there, I believe.
Did we?
I don't even think I brought it up, to be honest. So I think we totally forgot about it last year. I say we, but it was really me.
I think that definitely needs to go on there.
Okay.
A little bit of a long shot, but volunteer finale.
Single round doesn't count.
Okay, fair.
Do you want to do like a culmination of all the flexes?
I thought about that.
Flex series.
Yeah, like the whole series.
They all count as one.
I was going to say that would favor people in our area heavily, obviously, but that could be in almost equal help the top 6 favor that you guys were talking about, where no one was winning first place.
Well, I try to include every area, but the fact of the matter is most areas only have one big event.
Yeah.
Long Island, they have more than one event, but really the Long Island Open is their big event. They have a lot of other smaller events, but
No B tier. No, a lot of C tiers.
Syracuse Open is also a possibility.
That does tend to draw people from all over, although definitely even more west than the other one.
I like Syracuse Open as an event more than States this year.
Definitely.
put it in the pile here. The Porcupine Springs Flex Monthly, no.
Nah.
Stonewall Classic is an option.
Yeah, that should be at the very least on the list somewhere.
Yeah, I think that one, even last year we mentioned it, but I think that one, it's going to be, in a few years, it'll probably be a good option. Kisco Classic. I think in the past we've said it's just too damn cold, but what do you guys think?
I have not been to the Kisco Classic ever, so I do not have a ton of an opinion on it.
Okay.
Same.
Is the Two Town Turkey Trot, is that a C tier or a B tier?
It is a C tier now, actually. I didn't think about that.
I mean, I guess we have the FDR representation.
Yeah,
but
I'm almost feeling like you should do Kisco and Fools Fest as opposed to Two Town.
Yeah, I don't see a ton extra. I mean, the Beacon Blaze.
I'm not opposed to Beacon being on the
Yeah,
list.
it's definitely a different group of people. There's probably a Gunks tournament that could be included.
The thing with Gunks is kind of the same thing I feel about Stonewall Classic. They're kind of on the radar.
Gotcha. What about Cedar Beach? Did we mention that?
No, that's actually
Not a bad idea. There's always full.
terrible. We got 7. Mighty Goal, are you guys saying that's a definite?
I'd say so.
All right, that's at 8.
Did you say yes to Cedar Beach? And I would say to add the Kisco Classic too. That's my vote at least.
You'd say Fools Fest and Kisco as opposed to Fools Fest and Two Town Turkey Trot?
I would agree with that. I
Doesn't
don't
Kisco
know.
like fills up and like people travel for it usually?
Yeah.
I feel like that.
I mean, Two
That's the
Town Turkey
bill.
Trot had 100 people, 110 people. Kisco, if it fills up, is still 72.
Yeah, maybe I'd lean towards. I mean, what's the bigger event though, or the more long-standing? I know like Two Town gets more people. They're using 2 course.
Well, this is the 13th Two Town Turkey Trot. I bet Kisco's been going longer.
Oh, Kisco's definitely been going longer. Also, I don't know how much it matters, but like Kisco is one that I think a lot of team challenge teams don't schedule on purpose. There was Warwick and DisCaptains played during the Two Town Turkey Trot this year.
You got 1 at FDR, 1 at Kisco. If you do 1 at FDR and then 1 at both FDR and Kisco, it's kind of So, I mean, you guys made a good argument. I can dig it. That puts us at 9. So, what are we doing? April Showers or Battle of Saratoga? One of those is definitely in, which will
ones
be our
did
10.
I feel like I have 11, or did I add in wrong? Mine kill.
I've got Mine Kill, Stony Kill, Warwick, Long Island, Fools Fest, the Wilcox Wow, the Jammer, Mighty Gaw, and Kisco.
Oh, I didn't know if you added Cedar Beach and Bat and Kill.
Not opposed to it. I kept there kind of in the maybe.
It does get a lot of old players from all over the country. People do travel, but it is a definitely more niche tournament.
Yeah, I didn't play it, so I wouldn't know.
We've got 2 for Wedge, so this would be 2 for Long Island.
I think Battle of Saratoga should be in there for sure. That seems like a solid pick.
That's the debate. It's going to be between Battle of Saratoga or April Showers.
Yeah.
That's a yearly debate. So Cedar Beach, the only thing is we don't have a second for the Warwick area. Is there anything in the Skylands that might be a second or no?
They don't really have anything else.
Yeah, NEFA finals.
But no, not final.
No, yeah.
Okay. It's not a hard and fast rule. I mean, most of this is just made up as we go. So we're at 10. We need 2 more. One of them will be either April Showers or Battle. Which one do we want to go with?
Well, do we want to give Corey extra points or not give Corey extra points?
I would say whichever one has the biggest field.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that was April Showers, but Battle of Saratoga was like the 23rd running of it.
Yeah. You know, Corey, if you kept your promise, I'd go with the Battle.
Oh, I didn't break my promise yet.
What was that?
It's a promise. It's also a secret promise.
It's a secret.
Oh,
Don't worry. You'll know when you see it. It could be 3 months. It could be 3 years. It could never happen. But you'll know it when you see it.
they've already got the schedule for next year. It's got the 2026 Battle of Saratoga.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the 23rd, that one had 66 players.
69 for the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, I was talking pro field because that's what we're talking, right?
Oh, 14
Oh, that's a
and
good
14. They're both the same.
Ooh.
Ah, shit.
Yikes.
Last year you did do Battle, so if they want to stay consistent, I think Battle.
Damn it. That was the wrong thing because I think that's going to make them say, oh, well, we should do April Showers.
Alternate.
Yeah.
Alternate? Well,
If I'm correct, you had mentioned that just the time of the year, it's a little more miserable in April. That's why we didn't do it last
it
year.
definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Like the battle tends to be the better scoring event and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's actually been playing disc golf a while.
All right. So the battle, we got one more event. Our choices are, we got Bat and Kill, Syracuse, Two Town Turkey Trot, Beacon, States, Electric City, Blatnick Breeze, Burbine. Either make a pick or what can we definitely eliminate?
I think you definitely eliminate Blatnick and Burbine.
Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
All
off
right.
the project.
So Bat and Kill, Syracuse, Two Town Turkey Trot we don't need either because we've got representation from both Kisco and so Bat and Kill, Syracuse, Beacon, States, Electric City. And do we want to throw the Winter Welcome or whatever? Isn't there a Wilcox event at the end of the year?
The Wonderland?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, they had it last year too, right?
Is that the same one that is on the same weekend as, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a charity event anyways.
It's only one round this year.
And it's 55
Oh,
people.
27 holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just on a bad weekend as far as like a bunch of events going on. Okay. Well, I just wanted to throw it out there.
I'd say either Syracuse or Electric City. Those are my two votes.
Yeah, I was down between those two and Beacon Blaze or whatever you said, but I'm not that familiar with that event, so.
Electricity has the legacy, I guess. That's, been around for a while.
Yeah. So Battenkill, Syracuse, Electricity.
Did we have any up north, or is Battenkill? Should we do it because we don't have any up north tournament?
The Battenkill is probably the closest to the Hudson to begin with. So
Yeah, you're probably right.
Direct tributary.
yeah, I would
There you
say
go.
for that reason, not alone.
Gets my vote.
Yep, there we go.
I mean, Beacon's pretty close to the freaking Hudson. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Very close.
Yeah, but it's dirty down there. Battenkill's up by the
Yo.
source.
You're the one who made that distinction. Like, what's closer to the? You could see the Hudson from the parking lot.
Probably.
Go on Google Earth and just straight line this.
What are we thinking?
I say Battenkill.
I vote Battenkill just because I've played there and I've never been to Beacon.
I mean, there was also Syracuse and Electric City. And Beacon, honestly, I only argued it, Corey's point. We got Kisco and FDR. So that area is represented. The North isn't as represented. If there was something else a little further south, the Skylands, I would think, but especially if it's between Battenkill, Syracuse, and Electric City, that area of DisCap is definitely represented, I would imagine, right? The Electric City area?
Yeah.
Or no?
Stony Kill,
We've
Jammer,
got the Jammer,
Heiser.
Saratoga, Stony Kill. Yeah. All right. So final events for Player of the Year. We got Mine Kill, Stony Kill, Scramble, Warwick, Long Island Open, Fools Fest, Wilcox Wow, Jammer, Mighty Gaw, Kisco, Cedar Beach, Battle of Saratoga, and Battenkill. That is 12. Yep. All right.
Sounds good to me.
Now I get to do math. So.
No rush, though.
Oh, no. I got till the end of the year.
Just outsource it to Tim.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got time for a quiz?
I'm going to hop off and take some NyQuil and go to bed early, but
Okay.
do I sound like a robot? Because I feel like in my headset, I sound like a robot.
A little bit.
Have you already taken the NyQuil?
That would have been a good strat. Oh, who knows what I would have said during trivia.
There's no fussing with the tussin.
You would have sounded like Erich.
Boom, roasted.
Yeah, I'm going to try to not be sick for Thanksgiving. That's my goal.
Corey, you want to pick captains before you go?
Captains. I'm going to go Tim and Erich,
Love it.
All right.
but Erich gets to choose first.
I wrote them down in the order you said them, and then as soon as I finished writing, you said,
Well,
and then
because I said them in the order that I saw them. Tim's over Erich, but I feel like getting first pick might be good for Erich.
All right, give me a strat, though, just for first pick.
So Corey, just pick for him,
Yeah.
and then,
No,
and
I
then
think-
sign off.
I think you need to follow your heart.
Well,
There's a strat.
that leans one way, and that's EMP, but we don't always do the best, and I feel like it might work its way out that way anyways, because Team E, whatever, always works.
So you flip a coin, and while it's in the air, you'll know who you actually want between Evan and somebody else.
I'm going to go Randy.
anything before you go, Corey?
No, not a single thing, actually.
We'll feel better.
No, yeah, thanks, Pat.
Why don't you tell Eric what category to pick before you go?
Oh, 3 for sure.
Randy will pick 3 for me, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Sure.
Peace out.
All right, man. Take it
There,
easy.
Corey.
Bye.
Tim, who you got?
I'll take Evan.
Well, shit.
Tim, who you got?
What? Oh, I'm muted? No, Evan, sorry.
No, I got you. It's Snake Draft.
Oh, it's Snake Draft. Oh, crap. You already took Randy. I'm going to take Jamin.
And I'll
Did
take
Alex get the Randy treatment?
That's the Erich treatment.
I feel like Tim was
I've been
being
getting the
nice.
Randy treatment since before Randy was.
Before Randy was Randy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no, that was the only way I could justify Eric's team going first. I had to give the Snake Draft, and I had already written it in that order, and I was trying to get. Never mind. Who gives a shit about the inner working? Eric, Randy, and Alex. We got 3 categories, all disc or no disc this week. Category 1, Category 2, or Category 3.
Is it Snake or we go first?
What does that have to do with anything?
What about snakes?
Are we picking first?
One of the categories might be snakes.
Are we picking first is my question.
Randy,
Pretty sure he invited us. Yeah.
Sorry.
Eric, Randy, and Alex, would you like Category 1,
Jeez.
Category 2,
You're
or
so
Category
angry. I'm just going to go, we're going to go 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right. Question 1, Category 3. What member of the Team Titans is a princess from the planet Tamaran and has the ability to absorb ultraviolet energy to fly and project powerful energy bolts? What member of the Team Titans is a princess from the planet Tamaran and has the ability to absorb ultraviolet energy to fly and project powerful energy bolts?
Alex, I'm leaning on your knowledge right now.
I am fairly sure it's Starfire.
That's what I got.
Love that.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is the Starfire a disc?
Don't hate the name.
I think it is,
Yeah,
but I'm afraid I'm
doesn't
just like
Mark Ox throw a bunch
mixing words together. I don't know if Mark Ox throws a Starfire.
He throws a fire something, like a bunch of fire something.
There's a lot of fire something.
Firebird.
It's not a firebird. It's faster than a firebird.
It could be a star fire, like star plastic.
I still want to go yes.
I like yes.
Firestorm, maybe. I don't know. I'm happy going yes.
I like yes.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Innova Champion Disc, May 8th, 2003. Starfire. All
I
one
can't believe you guys didn't know that was a disc.
I know. I was like 100% a disc.
Every time I thought of something like Firestorm or, it made me just less confident as I started combining
100%.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark does throw it, and he always used to make the joke about it being a disc and a great stripper name.
All right, Tim, Evan, and Jaimen, category 1, 2, or 3.
Evan, do you want to explore or do you want to take the category that Pat clearly asked you questions about?
That's DC Comics so far. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So do you want
I
to
don't care. Whatever you want to do. No, it's always more fun to pick the other category.
It is always more fun, but if it's words, we're in trouble. So Pat, we'll take category 2 because it wasn't picked last week.
All right. Question 1, category 2. What flat, angular aircraft known for its unique shape and advanced technology was unveiled by the Air Force in 1988? What flat, angular aircraft known for its unique shape and advanced technology was unveiled by the U.S. Air Force in 1988?
Is that the stealth bomber that, what is it?
The F-117A.
What the heck was that? I thought it was a B-2. Isn't that what that flat trying thing is?
No, I think a B-2 is a much older aircraft.
Is it? Okay, that's what I thought of when I thought it was a B-2.
Well, no, you said, all right.
Wait, do you want to get a re-listen?
Worth it. This is question 1, too, so it might just be as easy as Stealth Bomber.
Okay. Can we get a re-listen, Pat? Or whatever redone thing?
You can listen whatever you want, but I will repeat the question if that's what you'd like.
Yes, please repeat.
What flat, angular aircraft known for its unique shape and advanced technology was unveiled by the Air Force in 1988?
Yeah, I like Stealth Bomber. We had a DOS computer game that you got to fly that, and it was pretty cool. And that would have been early 90s or mid 90s. So yeah, I like Stealth Bomber.
Stealth Bomber? All right, cool.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is the B-2 Stealth a disc?
I thought B-2 was like a World War II, like...
when that was one of the things in like art class when we had to make clay figures, I made that for whatever reason, like 6th grade. But I don't know if that's a disc. That sounds pretty terrible. Like the whole thing, B-2 Stealth.
It's very specific. I feel like the answer is yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm with Evan. It's like almost too specific not to be one.
All right, let's do it.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Lightning Discs, October 11th, 1991. I will say, for this category, there are certain answers where I put something and that's the technical name. I'm going with the technical name.
Got it.
If you don't know the letter number thing, that's fine. I'm just being very specific with the answer.
Got it.
Just talking about for future. All right, Erich, Randy, and Alex, category 2 or category 3. Category 1 will be saved for a later date.
Do you guys want to zig or stay on 3? I feel like you guys are comfortable in 3.
I'm much more likely to know comic stuff than airplanes.
I don't know it's specifically airplanes yet, but I do like that.
There's definitely no guarantee that either of those are the actual categories.
Exactly, but let's stick with 3, right?
Yeah, let's do another 3.
All
right. Question 2, category 3. Randy, what's the answer before I ask the question?
Firestorm.
Question 2, category 3. What DC Comics hero is a living nuclear reactor formed by the fusion of 2 or more people, most famously high school student Ronnie Raymond and physicist Martin Stein? What DC Comics hero is a living nuclear reactor formed by the fusion of 2 or more people, most famously high school student Ronnie Raymond and physicist Martin Stein?
I am not familiar.
Did we blow it? Was this a bad idea?
Maybe. Yeah, combination of people. I don't know a lot of combination of people things.
That would be like
Goku.
Joker-esque, yeah. Is that what you said, Randy?
I know I said Goku.
Oh, I'm thinking Joker.
But it's not even, it would be Gohan anyways.
Can we get it one more time?
Firestorm seems reasonable.
Honestly.
Stuff with the extra hints.
Let's just go Firestorm.
Yeah, I don't need to hear it again because I can't think of a nuclear reactor person.
That's literally the Joker, though. Isn't that? Well, that's Harley Quinn's character story.
She's a nuclear reactor?
She just fell into it. Well, never mind. Firestorm.
Both her and the Joker fell into a vat of acid.
Well, okay. Semantics.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Acid, nuclear reactor.
Yeah, same thing.
What do you guys want?
I wrote down Firestorm.
Firestorm.
I'm happy going Firestorm. I certainly do not have a better answer.
You guys agree?
Yes.
Is the Firestorm a disc?
You literally said it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I asked you to repeat it because you had said it during the last question.
Yeah.
So
No, I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
The Firestorm is a disc.
Yes.
You guys agree?
hmm
Who makes it?
Innova.
Innova, yeah.
What year?
Probably after the Starfire, so 2005.
Me next.
It's a 14 speed, if that helps, Alex.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to go newer. I'm going to go like 2016.
Yeah,
Jaimen?
2015.
2017 is my guess.
Oh, well, there you go.
Innova Champion Discs, March 23rd, 2017.
Wow.
Nice.
No bonus points, but you get the next question. Tim, Evan, and Jaimen, category 2 or 3.
So planes are fire topic of comic.
Up to you. They've both been DC so far, which is, I know, some, but not as much as Marvel stuff. So whatever we can do.
Let's stay with planes. Let's go 2.
All right, question 2, category 2. What is the NATO reporting name for the Mikoyan Gurevich MiG-25, a Soviet interceptor aircraft famed for its incredible speed over Mach 2.8 and high-altitude capabilities during the Cold War? What is the NATO reporting name for the Mikoyan Gurevich MiG-25, a Soviet interceptor aircraft famed for its incredible speed over Mach 2.8 and high-altitude capabilities during the Cold War?
No idea.
I think it's an animal.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. It's for whatever reason. That's what I think. I have I don't know.
Is the Viper a plane?
That sounds like a good guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's a snake. I think it's an animal, but I'm not thinking of what it is. I don't think it's a reptile. I think it's an act. Like, I'm not going to say anything, but I like some sort of mammal. But I'm not thinking.
I have no concept of what it would be, animal or otherwise. So
I don't want to give them anything either. So I got Viper's fine, I guess. I can't think of it, what it is.
You guys good with the Viper?
Yeah.
Eric, Randy, and Alex, what is the NATO reporting name for the Mikoyan Gurevich MiG-25, a Soviet interceptor aircraft famed for its incredible speed over Mach 2.8 and high-altitude capabilities during the Cold War?
It's going to be so random because it's just a calling card. It could be literally anything.
I'm thinking like lightning.
I don't hate it.
Like lightning discs.
Yeah, I don't know. It said it went super fast and it had high altitude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. My first thought was some sort of bird of prey, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which one.
It could be literally anything. So lightning is a great answer.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing. So lightning.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was actually the impetus for the category. Jamin mentioned this word a few weeks ago. Do you want to give it a shot, Jamin, or no? Just for fun.
No clue.
We were looking for the Foxbat. Innova Champion Discs, October
dude.
22nd, 2013.
I was just looking at pictures of those yesterday. They're gnarly.
I have one.
Wait, what?
The disc? Or are you guys talking about like the actual...
Wait.
I think all three of those things that we're talking about, like the plane, the animal, and the disc, were things that people were talking about in that sentence.
Mhm.
You have a MiG-25?
Yeah, you might. It's
Amazing.
crazy. Yeah.
Do you have a live?
The animal? No, that would be illegal. The plane is fine.
You had me for a second, dude. I was like, let me come over.
I assume it's demilitarized.
Yeah, semi-auto now. Sorry.
So that was a failed steal, but still Eric, Randy, and Alex, category 2 or 3.
I think we stick with 3.
I think so too.
Yeah.
All right, question 3, category 3. What DC Comics character, originally known as Green Arrow's sidekick Speedy, later adopted what name and would become a member of the Teen Titans and the Justice League? What DC Comics character, originally known as Green Arrow's sidekick Speedy, later adopted what name and would become a member of the Teen Titans and the Justice League?
Hold on. I know nothing about comics, but I'm going to take a wild guess.
Do it.
Flash.
No, you totally missed the category.
I'm not good at... I don't know. I'm not a nerd.
It has to have fire in it.
Oh, shit.
I mean... Well,
I mean,
Why didn't you say that a couple minutes ago?
I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I think at this point, we should guess things that have fire in them. Unless, Alex, do you know the answer? Because I don't.
So I don't want to give away too much. I have like half remembered a lot of things.
Could it be?
I thought of a
Fists?
fun one that has the word fire in it, and it's like a fast thing. What do you got, Alex?
Yeah, I mean, I think Speedy eventually became Red Arrow, and then Red Arrow became Arsenal.
Oh, that sounds sick.
But
It doesn't have fire in it, but
it doesn't have fire.
it's like
in it.
fire related, though.
And yeah, it's kind of
Is Flash not fire related?
No,
Flash is somewhat fire related, but Speedy is not Flash.
Okay.
Those
Well,
are
okay.
definitely
Well,
two
then
different
that makes sense.
So you basically know the answer is what you're saying.
I have a half remembered thing from Young Justice that I have not watched in years.
All right. Well,
It
I'd
is a
rather go with
steal, too,
yours.
yeah.
It's not a steal.
Or not a steal, but it's, you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Semantics.
I'm not going to say my made up guess in case it's right, and we should go with yours because you seem to know it.
I feel like it's Arsenal, but I really do not remember well.
I like it. I think I'm obviously really good at this one.
It's good enough that I would mark it down as an answer. I wouldn't just leave it blank, like if I was just running this solo. But yeah, I'm very open to being wrong on this one.
All right,
It sounded like you knew a progression from Speedy to Arsenal, so I don't know.
I like it.
Let's send it, and if we're wrong, we'll use the word fire from here on out.
Works for me.
So you guys going Arsenal?
Yep.
Yes.
Is the Arsenal.
Hey.
Let's go. So it's not fire.
Oh, no.
Erich, Speedy's a dumbass name for an arrow shooting sidekick anyway.
Yeah, it was not a good name.
So thank
Especially, yeah.
It did make sense.
When you have people with speed-based powers and the, adjacent, like literally adjacent, it's a terrible, terrible name.
Yeah.
All right, so is the Arsenal a disc?
100% a disc.
I feel like Arsenal Discs would be a company, but it feels like, Arsenal is a variety of things.
I think it is a disc, and I think it's made by either Gateway or nah. I'm comfortable. I'm leaning heavily yes.
He is the captain. We can blame him if
You
it's
can
wrong.
blame me. I mean, dude, I'll tank this whole thing.
I have no
I'm happy
clue.
going yes.
I don't hate it,
Yeah.
but you are right.
Yeah.
An arsenal is a collection of stuff. All you, Erich.
I'm leaning yes.
Let's go yes.
You guys agree?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm sorry, no.
Oh no,
dang it.
shit.
Arsenal Discs is a manufacturer.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
good job, Alex.
That's what it was.
They did the 50 cal from a few weeks ago.
Nice.
That was the trap.
All right, Tim, Evan, and Jaimen, category 2 or 3.
I did not know that one for the record.
Wow, okay.
Okay. We didn't know Foxbat either. They're getting those, so do we want to start trying to take those, or do we want to move let's stay with the planes. Let's go with planes. Let's go with 3. 2.
All right, question 3, category 2. What is the general term for a type of fighter aircraft designed specifically to scramble and shoot down enemy aircraft, especially bombers and reconnaissance planes, before they can complete their mission? What is the general term for a type of fighter aircraft designed specifically to scramble and shoot down enemy aircraft, especially bombers and reconnaissance planes, before they can complete their mission?
First word that popped into my head is interceptor.
Oh, I like that word.
And you hate words, famously.
I do hate words.
Mm.
I do like that word, and it makes a ton of sense. And I'm almost 100% positive it's a disc.
If Corey was here, I would say the Jets need one of those. They haven't had one all season.
The Jets are terrible, so it's fine. I like the word. Let's go with it.
I like it.
Jaimen?
I like it.
All right.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Is the Interceptor a disc?
I'm pretty sure it is a disc.
Sounds good. I have no confidence one way or the other.
I think it is.
Who do you think makes it?
Interceptor. Let me think about this.
It is a disc.
You're saying it's a disc?
Yeah, it's made by Elevation.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it? Okay, cool.
That sounds good.
It sounded like a disc that I've heard of, so let's go with it.
You guys agree?
Yep.
What year, Evan?
It's in my bag. It's a floppy disk. I throw it on hole 13 at Prospect. It probably came out after I started disc golfing.
Is
so
that disc?
Yes,
That's what
it
that
is.
disc is?
That's what that disc is. Probably 2022 or 2023. That's how long it's been in my bag anyway.
December 26th, 2020, Elevation Disc Golf.
Well, there you go. I was late to the party.
All right, we're halfway through. It's Erich, Randy, and Alex. You guys are up 5-4, category 2 or 3.
How are you guys feeling as far as strategy?
I feel like we lucked out with the last one in 3.
Yeah, but it's still in that same category. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's still like,
what is your knowledge of
Fire
planes?
adjacent.
Mine's is not great.
unless they start to have bird names, I don't know if I'm going to get them.
Which they might.
Might.
There's a lot of planes that have bird names, and so that's question 4. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm good with either. I would not generally trust my plane knowledge. I trust my DC knowledge over planes, but I would not trust my DC knowledge very far. So
Let's stick with 3.
All right,
we got it. We can
let's
luck
just
into
keep
them.
the points. Yeah.
All right, question 4, category 3. What DC Comics character is a Kryptonian artifact or AI that, after the death of Superman, took on a physical form and became one of the 4 Supermen vying to replace the original? What DC Comics character is a Kryptonian artifact or AI that, after the death of Superman, took on a physical form and became one of the 4 Supermen vying to replace the original?
What?
I have one bad guess.
It's better than mine.
So, Brainiac was originally a Superman villain, but in the relatively recent comics, there is at least one version of Brainiac that's good, and he's like an AI guy.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
That's not shooty fiery related
No.
at all.
No, it is not.
Would it be like an anti-hero character or no?
I mean, there could be an anti-hero type character there.
What's the name of his dog?
Crypto, Super Dog.
Krypton, yeah. Okay, never. I have no idea.
Shit, yeah. I got absolutely nothing. I could just... What's your terrible guess, Randy? I'm curious.
I have no idea. I was
I
making jokes
had
about the dog.
bad guess, I think.
All right, we got to have something. Anything...
Yeah, Brainiac. Is something vaguely similar, but yeah, it's not. I feel worse about it than I do Arsenal for sure.
It's an answer, at least.
Going Brainiac?
That's what we're going with.
I think we have to.
Tim, Evan, and Jaimen, what DC Comics character is a Kryptonian artifact or AI that, after the death of Superman, took on a physical form and became one of the 4 Supermen vying to replace the original?
I think I know this one.
Okay.
I think it's Eradicator.
Nerd.
I like your gut. Let's go with it.
Yep.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Is the Eradicator a disc?
That sounds like a bad disc name.
It's eradicating trees. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big word.
And you hate words, so...
I do. I like the Interceptor, though. I'm going to go with no.
It's not like a common word. Like the verb eradicate, maybe, but I don't think you often hear anything referred to as an eradicator outside of comic books.
Yeah, I like that reasoning.
No?
I'm good with it, no.
You are correct.
Nice, Evan. That was a solo birdie that was.
All right. You guys are up 1, and it's your question. Category 2 or 3?
If you want to ride that high and stay with 3?
Sure.
All right, let's go 3.
All right. Question 5, Category 3. What DC Comics assassin and Suicide Squad member with the real name Floyd Lawton is known as the world's deadliest marksman and for having a death wish? What DC Comics assassin and Suicide Squad member with the real name Floyd Lawton is known as the world's deadliest marksman and for having a death wish?
Isn't that Will Smith, Deadshot?
I was going to say Deadshot. I had another thought, but I don't want to say it.
Okay.
So let's go with that, because that popped in my head, too.
Okay. That's what first popped into my head.
I'm game.
I say, is Jaimen on the team?
Oh, yeah. I am the most on the team out of anybody. I'm not doing anything. So
You're weighing in when it matters.
So you guys going with Will Smith?
Okay.
Is the Will Smith a disc?
Is the Will Smith?
Should be.
I think we're going with Deadshot.
You guys agree?
Yes.
Is the Deadshot a disc?
That one doesn't sound terrible.
I don't like it, but I agree it could.
You're right.
somebody
I
could have
don't
done
like it either, but it does. I mean, like...
Here's where we lean on Jaimen. Have you heard of the Deadshot?
I have not heard of the Deadshot.
Is it in your bag with a suspicious background picture?
And you only throw it on one hole for one particular shot, but not all the time?
I don't have any
perfectly
disc.
mowed grass where it never gets a nick or a scratch or a dent. Right?
It's a rubber disc. Eric's seen it.
I know the disc. I vouch. I have held the disc from him before. I vouch that he has it.
But I do love this lore that we're spreading at the moment.
We could go whatever you want, whatever you guys think.
I don't like it, but I could see it being a disc. So
Yeah, I don't like it.
all right, let's go now.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Ooh.
See, that was... I'm not mad. It's a layup answer. They probably would have picked it anyways, but it was a steal, and that's why I'm pissed. So maybe we should go category 2, Zig.
I certainly wouldn't want to go for question 6 in category.
I don't know.
3
I mean,
right
it was
now.
just Deadshot. Like that was for me. I even knew that answer, but at the same time, it's question 6. So I think 2. What do you think, Randy?
I will tell you, Eric, it's very difficult to gauge
Oh, I
difficulty
know.
on
Yeah.
comic book questions.
That's actually
You know what I
really good
mean?
point. Especially when you're your age. I understand.
Wow.
That's a 2029 ban right there.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
you're getting question number 8 now.
Bat's
He
just going to
roasts
ask.
me all the time, dude.
On page 27 of episode.
No, what number am I thinking of? Is the next question.
What have I got in my pocket?
So you guys want to switch over to 2?
Yeah, I think we're
Yes.
gonna
Category
do
2. Category
All right.
2, Pat, my best friend.
Question 6, category 2. No, I'm kidding. Question 4, category 2. For Erich Randy, and Alex. What term can be used to describe a twin-engine bomber aircraft used during World War II, a particular group of 4 Gryffindor friends, or a performance-oriented version of the Mercury Grand Marquis produced in the early 2000s? What term can be used to describe a twin-engine bomber aircraft used during World War II, a particular group of 4 Gryffindor friends, or a performance-oriented version of the Mercury Grand Marquis produced in the early 2000s?
It took me a second, but I got there. You guys know it?
No, I can't follow along.
Is it Marauder?
Marauder, yep.
Oh,
What? I got it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you're right.
Tight. I like it.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Now,
I don't like
is
this.
the Marauder a disc?
I did not like that at all.
I'm pretty sure both of you guys got it based on the Gryffindor hint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
not
the
me.
push.
Is the Marauder a disc? I don't know.
I like it, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have false memories. Same thing. I've seen Arsenal on a disc, but it was the manufacturer. I've definitely seen Marauder on a disc, but I don't know that it's not the manufacturer.
Yeah, like I just keep thinking Mauler,
Yeah,
which I'm not sure. Maybe I'm thinking Maul because I know that's a disc.
I failed you guys last time, so I'm not going to lean. I'm going to have to go with you guys.
I was definitely leaning yes.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it too.
let's go for it.
You guys agree?
hmm
Discraft,
Let's
January
go.
10th, 1992.
I knew I seen this.
Mischief managed.
Nice.
And then it disappears? What?
And then it's gone.
All right, that was your regular question. Tim, Evan, and Jaimen, you're up 1 point. What category? Question 5 from 2 or question 6 from 3?
You want to take 5 so we don't get a 6? So we'll have to take 1 6, but force them into 6s.
Yeah, I just want to hear them deliberate which one to pick. So
Okay, let's go 2.
Going with category 2?
Yeah.
Question 5, category 2. On Black Thursday in 1943, the U.S. lost 60 of what 4-engine heavy bombers famous for their durability and heavy defensive armament? On Black Thursday in 1943, the U.S. lost 60 of what 4-engine heavy bombers famous for their durability and heavy defensive armament? All because fucking Jaimen had to say Foxbat once.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's not just like a B-52 bomber.
Yeah, that's my guess. And that's, I was confused on that earlier, but I think that is the World War II one. So
2 that's the big bomber, right? It's got 4 engines on it.
they're huge, right? Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
monsters. What if
All
they
right.
had a nickname? What's their nickname?
Goliath?
No, is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was something to do with like a fortress.
The Flying Fortress?
Is that what it? That might be it. I thought because they were so big.
I thought they were always just called B-52s. Like I didn't know it had
that's
a. It probably does have some other name, but I don't know it.
So let's go B-52.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Eric, Randy, and Alex, on Black Thursday in 1943, the U.S. lost 60 of what 4-engine heavy bombers famous for their durability and heavy defensive armament? These are not hard words. They're just words I never see very often.
Right? Flying Fortress was the first thing that popped into my head. I don't know if Flying Fortress goes along with any of the other things. I don't think the B-52 was the Flying Fortress, though.
It was more of a rock lobster.
That's what I was thinking
I also
the whole
thought
time.
if the answer would be B-52, there would be a reference to the band in the question, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was B-52, so I don't know. And I mean, the Flying Fortress was a plane.
That's about as far as I got with my logic as well there, Andy. Sounds pretty defensive, and that sounds like what the question is asking for.
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
same.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Is the B-17 Flying Fortress a disc?
No shit.
It does sound like a lightning disc.
I'm under the school of it has to be if Pat wrote down that specific answer.
But also baiting territory. But I
Also
I don't hate it.
complicated. I'm pretty happy
Flying
with this.
Fortress makes sense for a disc, kind of.
I mean, it's flying. I like it.
Yeah.
Is it shaped like a disc? though?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the real question. So yeah, we going yes?
I think we're going yes.
Yeah.
Lightning Discs, January 1st, 1988.
Nice.
Alex, can I get a score update?
So I have us at 9, them at 8, and 1 question each left.
All right. But that was a steal, right?
Yeah, that was
So
a
you
steal,
guys
it's
get to
back
pick
us.
that one question. If you get it completely right, if you get both portions of it right, you win.
Please God, can we not go in overtime again?
Please, God.
I've been in double overtime and then that other overtime, and I don't want to do it again.
So what category would you guys like, 2 or 3?
You guys tell me. Like I said before, I'm more confident in my DC knowledge than my plane knowledge,
I
but I'm
think
not
that's-
very confident in my DC knowledge.
What do you think, Randy? I still think 3 is probably the.
Sure.
Oh fuck. I mean, 2. We've still gotten the majority. I mean, I need stealth.
I don't think question 6 and 2 is going to be like in Harry Potter. So like, which I didn't know anyways.
All right. I said let's stick with Randy's tactic of saying he's going to switch categories, but we're going to stick in category 3.
Perfect.
Category 3? All right.
Sure.
Question 6, Category 3. What DC Comics villain known for his bizarre appearance and behavior was a member of the Suicide Squad in the 2021 film The Suicide Squad and is voiced by director James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn? What DC Comics villain known for his bizarre appearance and behavior was a member of the Suicide Squad in the 2021 film The Suicide Squad and is voiced by director James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn?
I mean, there's a lot of potential people that have bizarre appearances.
There's the Gator.
Oh, that's a good one, though, because he's CG. It's got to be a CG character from that movie.
I think King Shark was the one in the Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
King Shark. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Not Gator. Some animal.
Killer Croc is a different one, and I'm pretty sure he was not in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, so no, I was in the right direction. Randy knew
They were
what I
both
meant.
DC.
There
They
you
are
go.
both DC.
Well, shit.
And they are both, at least semi-aquatic.
I'm getting better. What do you think, Randy?
I'm just thinking about that actor because he was in like Gilmore Girls and stuff. So that's where my
I actually
brain went.
loved the Gilmore Girls.
I hate Rory though. God.
Do you know who he played, Eric?
And what, in the Gilmore Girls? No.
Okay.
Was he not the boyfriend?
No.
No, he was. I'm
young?
blanking on his name now. But he was like the annoying patron of the diner.
Uh-oh.
Anyways,
We feeling good about King Shark?
yeah.
I'm feeling good about Yeah, King Shark.
Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Yes.
King Shark was actually voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
No
Oh, no.
shit.
Tim, Evan, and Jaimen. What DC Comics villain known for his bizarre appearance and behavior was a member of the Suicide Squad in the 2021 film The Suicide Squad and is voiced by director James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn?
I think I know this.
Yeah.
I think it's Weasel.
I think I saw the opening sequence of that movie. Is he in that? There was like a weasel-looking dude.
Yeah.
Didn't it say villain?
Yeah, but Suicide Squad, they're all villains and they're like brought together
Oh,
to be, like,
okay.
an anti-hero team type of thing.
That's fair.
Is that like the opening? They're like storming a beach or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that part.
All right, so that makes sense. We're going to go with it.
You guys agree?
Definitely
Yeah.
bizarre looking.
Yes.
Is the Weasel a disc?
I hope so.
Yeah, that sounds like a disc it should be.
And he played Kirk in Gilmore Girls.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm
See, I just think of him from
I'm so annoyed because
Guardians of the
I just
Galaxy.
mixed up the Suicide Squads.
Well, because that was the other thing, because there were 2 movies, so I used
this is
Yeah, you did.
the
You
Suicide
gave us
Squad.
the year. You gave us.
That's
the
why
year.
it's a question 6.
I feel like if Weasel's a disc, it's old. So, Jaimen, have you ever seen a weasel?
I do think I've seen a weasel. I think that is a disc.
I think it's a disc.
I like it.
Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's a Stony Kill stamp from like 2017. But I'm going to go ahead and say yes anyways.
I agree.
I like it.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
No.
Damn,
We
you
are
Columbia
tied.
Land Conservancy.
At 9 with the final question. This is for Tim, Evan, and Jaimen. Question 6, Category 2. Which twin-engine medium bomber named after a general was used in every theater of World War II, but is best known as the plane used by Doolittle's Raiders in the dramatic 1942 attack immortalized on film in 30 Seconds Over Tokyo? Which twin-engine medium bomber named after a general was used in every theater of World War II, but is best known as the plane used by Doolittle's Raiders in the dramatic 1942 attack immortalized on film in 30 Seconds Over Tokyo?
Named after a general?
Who was a general in World War II?
Well, it might have been like, it could be like
could
a
have been
Civil
World
War
War
general or something.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Is Patton a general?
Yeah.
Pat was a general. I don't know. General Grant.
Oh.
Grant? Is that the name of a plane?
Yeah.
No idea. I don't know. I was trying to think of like Union generals from Civil War for some reason. I don't know. I have no basis for that being an answer, but
Okay.
would they have a plane already named after a general from the same time period?
It would be like World War One or Revolutionary or Civil War too.
General Smith.
Robert E. Lee.
See, I don't think they would go with that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that would
There was already something named after General Lee.
Different time.
Exactly.
Different times.
They call dibs. I have no idea. I don't know. Pick a name, I guess. Right? We're looking for the general's name. Is that how it was phrased?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know.
It was
Grant.
named after Grant.
General.
I have nothing else, so
Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
no. Yeah, Grant. The
Going Grant. Eric, Randy, and Alex for the win. What twin-engine medium bomber named after a general was used in every theater of World War II, but is best known as the plane used by Doolittle's Raiders in the dramatic 1942 attack, immortalized on film in 30 Seconds Over Tokyo?
I know that the B-25 was popular at that time, but I don't know the name of it.
I think he'll give it to us if that was the right answer. Are we tied? Is this like a high
You were
stakes
tied.
game?
Yeah.
You don't even
So
have
it's
to know
low
if it's a disc or
stakes.
not.
So I know that B-25 was a popular plane at the time.
Okay.
The first thing that came to mind when he said named after a general was Sherman, but I think
That's a
Sherman
tank.
was a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing other than just maybe general World War II, like doc knowledge.
I've got actual nothing, so.
I mean, it could go in overtime, which isn't the worst, but it is the worst. So, all right. I like...
You're in charge. You're the captain. You're the general now.
I mean, do you guys have any leaning any way to anything?
Nope.
It was named
Actual
as-
All right, so we're going to go B-25.
You guys agree?
Yes.
B-25.
Named for William Landrum Mitchell, who had a major role in the creation of the United States Air Force, the
Are you
B-25
fucking
Mitchell.
Wow.
Nice.
And that
Didn't
is
even
why
get it
I
from
gave
the
both
name.
the letter number and the name. Is the
That's bonkers.
I don't know. I
Mitchell
can't believe I just
disc.
came out of that. I'm so glad I saved us from overtime.
Yeah, thanks, Corey.
B-25 Mitchell.
I would have
Unless
never
it's
guessed
a lightning
Mitchell.
disc, I feel like it's a no.
B-25 Mitchell, probably no.
All right.
You don't know?
No.
Sure.
Lightning discs, June
Okay.
1st,
Of course.
1994, but it doesn't matter. You win 10-9.
Just barely.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
The relief in
Coming in
Pat's
clutch
voice.
there, Eric. Nicely done.
Wow.
I had to come in at some point and say, redeem myself. So
Good job, fellas. Any birthdays coming up?
Let's let Alex just say them all first.
Why?
I
Because
don't
he always
repeat them?
repeats
Is that
Yeah.
what
what
you're
somebody
saying?
else said.
The only one I have is Josh Wynn on the 28th.
Did we say the scam bodies last week?
Yeah,
Ah,
I think so,
all right,
yeah.
never mind.
but nothing wrong with repeating. Max Bass, disc golfer. Josh Wynn,
Josh Wynn.
November 28th.
Are we doing that on purpose because I repeat things too?
Oh, did you say Josh Wynn?
That was the only one I had.
Donnie Collins, that's a Skylands guy. Nick Merchant, he's out in like Minnesota or some shit. Did we mention Josh Wynn? His birthday.
Happy birthday, Josh Wynn.
And Corey has a disc for him. So
Yeah.
happy birthday, Josh. We got a disc coming. So next weekend is the Turkey Throwdown, Skylands Double Basket Doubles. What do you guys specifically? Anybody?
I'm playing Turkey Throwdown.
Turkey Throwdown.
Yeah, my next thing is Team Challenge on the 6th.
Hoping for some good
Okay.
weather.
Well, thank you, Evan, Tim, Eric, Alex, Jaimen, Randy, Jason, and Corey. And we meet up, Hudson Valley.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Pat.
Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, everybody.